Wow, look at this. Beautiful red maple. Well, it's a red dragon and it's $629.99. What's going to happen is I'm going to put it up for auction with a 10-cent reserve at the Grow Direct flash sale. Who knows what it's going to go for? So get there and get yourself a beautiful, cheap red dragon at the auction. Red dragon, $629.99 with a 10-cent reserve this Friday at 12 o'clock. Don't wait, the garden's calling. Click now. Tap the link and let's go. Wow, look at this lemon. It's a Lisbon lemon, the classic Aussie backyard lemon, that big tough lemon that produced lots and lots of lemons. And I haven't just got one of them, I've got thousands of them. And they're all going into the clearance section for 10 bucks. That's right, Lisbon lemons, $10 each. And in our clearance section, there's all sorts of plants. You can buy plants for $2, $4, $6, $10. 20 bucks. You could do your whole garden in our clearance section, and Lisbon lemons, the classic Aussie lemon, just 10 bucks. Hi Bobby.
How you going?
This is Bobby and he's a regular at Hello Hello. Comes down there. How come you come down here regularly?
Just because they're good product in plants and they're a lot better price than Bunnings or anywhere else.
Yeah, right. And you come down all the way from Kilmore, so you must reckon it's pretty damn good.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. And today you bought these lily pillies.
Yes.
And they went out for $21.99. What do you think of those for that sort of price?
Awesome. You're on half price, so yeah.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong there.
No, you can't go wrong. So thanks for coming down.
No
Thanks,
dramas,
Bobby.
Chris. Thank you.
Are you looking for a wonderful focal point in your courtyard, garden or townhouse? Something absolutely beautiful? I've got it. Come and take a look at this. What I've done is I've put together a wonderful collection of topiaries. Now I reckon that even if you paid 50 bucks and went into the garden show this year, you wouldn't see such a good collection of topiaries gathered together. What I've got, look at this fabulous spiral here. You've got beautiful balls on a stick. We've got native balls, English box balls, beautiful cones. And look at this, a cloud prune camellia. It's going to be covered in these wonderful pink flowers really, really soon. And then you've got a cloud prune osmanthus, absolutely wonderful. Look at these ones here, Japanese box, English box, bay trees, westringias, everything all shaped beautifully to create a focal point in your garden. So come in, get a garden design and check out my beautiful topiaries. Don't wait, the garden's calling. Click now, tap the link and let's go. Here I've got beautiful red gauntlet strawberries. They're great big beautiful fruit. They're the ones the professionals use and we sell them for $3.99. But we've got a special for children, and if you're a kid, come in and you've got a maximum of 2 for 99 cents. So bring in one of them little $2 coins and take home 2 beautiful strawberries and start growing your own strawberries. You'll have lots of strawberries next spring and summer with these beautiful red gauntlet strawberries. 99 cents for kids. We've moved our clearance section into a much bigger part of the nursery and it's absolutely enormous. We're clearing out lots and lots of stock, and a person could put together a really, really interesting collection on the cheap. There's a whole section for $2, a section for $4, a section for $6, $10, and great big trees and bushes for 20 bucks. So come down here and put yourself a cheap garden, get yourself a cheap garden. Interesting collection, wonderful plants, just need a little TLC. Out of the clearance section, anybody can have a great garden now on any budget. Hello, this is Edwina.
Hi Jasmine.
I'm here with Kathy and Anne over here. What's the real treasure that you've got there and how much did it cost you?
I'm very excited about the crepe myrtles, and you had quite a few of them there.
Yeah.
So I've taken 3 of those.
So they're great value, aren't they? Normally a 10-inch pot crepe myrtle is about 50 bucks and these ones cost you
Roses here?
Oh my god, that's crazy. So I just drive 1 hour to here just for the roses.
Whoa, that's crazy.
That is a callistemon.
Yeah, it's a beauty, isn't it?
And it,
yeah, amazing. Look at that.
That's
It'll fill up
huge.
a whole corner of the yard. You've saved a fortune. You probably haven't spent 20 bucks there and you've got half a garden for, haven't you?
fantastic.
And look, this lady here, we have to check this out. She's dragging off this giant smoke bush and she's going to pay for it.
Awesome.
And there's amazing bargains. Things that might have cost me 20 or 30 bucks, they're either going out for $2, $4, $6, $10 or 20 bucks. Don't wait, the garden's calling. Click now. Tap the link and let's go. Wow, look at this. Beautiful red maple. Well, it's a red dragon and it's $629.99. What's going to happen is I'm going to put it up for auction with a 10-cent reserve at the Grow Direct flash sale. Who knows what it's going to go for? So get there and get yourself a beautiful, cheap red dragon at the auction. Red dragon, $629.99 with a 10-cent reserve this Friday at 12 o'clock. Don't wait, the garden's calling. Click now, tap the link and let's go. Wow, look at this lemon. It's a Lisbon lemon, the classic Aussie backyard lemon, that big tough lemon that produced lots and lots of lemons. And I haven't just got one of them, I've got thousands of them. And they're all going into the clearance section for 10 bucks. That's right, Lisbon lemons, $10 each. And in our clearance section, there's all sorts of plants. You can buy plants for $2, $4, $6, $10, 20 bucks. You could do your whole garden in our clearance section, and Lisbon lemons, the classic Aussie lemon, just 10 bucks. Hi Bobby.
How you going?
This is Bobby and he's a regular at Hello Hello. Comes down there. How come you come down here regularly?
Just because they're good product in plants and they're a lot better price than Bunnings or anywhere else.
Yeah, right. And you come down all the way from Kilmore, so you must reckon it's pretty damn good.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. And today you bought these lily pillies.
Yes.
And they went out for $21.99. What do you think of those for that sort of price?
Awesome. You're on half price, so yeah.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong there.
No, you can't go wrong. So thanks for coming down.
No
Thanks,
dramas,
Bobby.
Chris. Thank you.
Are you looking for a wonderful focal point in your courtyard, garden or townhouse? Something absolutely beautiful? I've got it. Come and take a look at this. What I've done is I've put together a wonderful collection of topiaries. Now I reckon that even if you paid 50 bucks and went into the garden show this year, you wouldn't see such a good collection of topiaries gathered together. What I've got, look at this fabulous spiral here. You've got beautiful balls on a stick. We've got native balls, English box balls, beautiful cones. And look at this, a cloud prune camellia. It's going to be covered in these wonderful pink flowers really, really soon. And then you've got a cloud prune osmanthus, absolutely wonderful. Look at these ones here, Japanese box, English box, bay trees, westringias, everything all shaped beautifully to create a focal point in your garden. So come in, get a garden design and check out my beautiful topiaries. Don't wait, the garden's calling. Click now, tap the link and let's go. Here I've got beautiful red gauntlet strawberries. They're great big beautiful fruit. They're the ones the professionals use and we sell them for $3.99. But we've got a special for children, and if you're a kid, come in and you've got a maximum of 2 for 99 cents. So bring in one of them little $2 coins and take home 2 beautiful strawberries and start growing your own strawberries. You'll have lots of strawberries next spring and summer with these beautiful red gauntlet strawberries. 99 cents for kids. We've moved our clearance section into a much bigger part of the nursery and it's absolutely enormous. We're clearing out lots and lots of stock, and a person could put together a really, really interesting collection on the cheap. There's a whole section for $2, a section for $4, a section for $6, $10, and great big trees and bushes for 20 bucks. So come down here and put yourself a cheap garden, get yourself a cheap garden. Interesting collection, wonderful plants, just need a little TLC. Out of the clearance section, anybody can have a great garden now on any budget. Hello, this is Edwina.
Hi, Jasmine.
I'm here with Kathy and Anne over here. What's the real treasure that you've got there and how much did it cost you?
I'm very excited about the crepe myrtles, and you had quite a few of them there.
Yeah.
So I've taken 3 of those.
So they're great value, aren't they? Normally a 10-inch pot crepe myrtle is about 50 bucks and these ones cost you
roses here. Just, oh my god, that's crazy. So I just drive 1 hour to here just for the roses.
Whoa, that's crazy.
That is a clisterman.
Yeah, it's a beauty, isn't it?
And it,
Yeah, amazing. Look at that.
That's
It'll fill up
huge.
a whole corner of the yard. You've saved a fortune. You probably haven't spent 20 bucks there, and you've got half a garden full, haven't you?
fantastic.
And look, this lady here, we have to check this out. She's dragging off this giant smoke bush, and she's going to pay for it.
Awesome.
And there's amazing bargains. Things that might have cost me 20 or 30 bucks, they're either going out for $2, $4, $6, $10, or 20 bucks. Don't wait, the garden's calling. Click now, tap the link and let's go. Wow, look at this. Beautiful red maple. Well, it's a red dragon and it's $629.99. What's going to happen is I'm going to put it up for auction with a 10-cent reserve at the Grow Direct flash sale. Who knows what it's going to go for? So get there and get yourself a beautiful, cheap red dragon at the auction. Red dragon, $629.99 with a 10-cent reserve this Friday at 12 o'clock. Don't wait, the garden's calling. Click now, tap the link and let's go. Wow, look at this lemon. It's a Lisbon lemon, the classic Aussie backyard lemon, that big tough lemon that produced lots and lots of lemons. And I haven't just got one of them, I've got thousands of them. And they're all going into the clearance section for 10 bucks. That's right, Lisbon lemons, $10 each. And in our clearance section, there's all sorts of plants. You can buy plants for $2, $4, $6, $10. 20 bucks. You could do your whole garden in our clearance section, and Lisbon lemons, the classic Aussie lemon, just 10 bucks. Hi Bobby.
How you going?
Hello. Welcome to the Grow Direct flash sale. This is quite an exciting one. We've got 70 brand new products in this week, and maybe, you know, with the economy the way it is and everything like that, the growers seem to have given us a much better deal this week than what we've been getting. Like it's the price of all sorts of things might be going up, but the price of plants seems to be going down a bit.
Yeah.
And so
We should swing the camera across some beautiful stuff for Mother's Day, actually, like just across the...
Yeah, have a look. This is some of the plants that are ready to show you. Have a look at that.
They look crazy
like
good.
Really beautiful plants at incredible prices. That you're going to be absolutely amazed by the plants and the prices that you've got today.
Some really good Mother's Day options in there.
Yeah, I think this is... I think it's the best ever range. What happened is we were offered so many products, and I sat down with the girl that organises them all, and anyway, we rejected so many, and when you have to reject lots and lots of things, you tend to whittle down to the very best.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So there was...
Only the best will do.
We had to, we looked at all the stuff we had on offer, we rejected 50 or 60 items, and the net result, I think, is probably the most exciting. And not only that, a lot of these new items are at fairly low price points. So where in the past we've been running the Grow Direct flash sale with some fairly high priced items, there's still a few bigger things in here, and there's still a couple of expensive items, but at least 80 or 90 of them are well under 20 bucks.
Yeah,
So
really good indeed. And then tell us about, we've got an auction that's going to be happening in the middle of the show as well.
Yeah, now, if you've got two heads, it's a bit embarrassing, right? But it's not a socially acceptable thing.
Yeah.
But in the maple world, the ultimate weeping Japanese maple has got two heads. Could you show it? We'll give them a good look.
We can have a quick look at that. Yeah.
Why do you want a two-headed weeping Japanese maple? The reason is that they look fabulous. Like this one here, and as they get older, the double headers get better and better and better. They're twice as thick and twice as bushy. So this is a red dragon, which is a very unusual variety. You can see it's got really beautiful red autumn colour, and it's a double-headed one. And the reason why you don't see that many is that the nurseryman has to graft them twice to get 2 heads.
Yeah.
And you know, normally they're in a hurry, they're trying to graft 1,000 or 2,000, and it's just the odd nurseryman. Maybe lunch was coming up and he was feeling a bit fanciful, and he did 2 grafts on this one here and made a 2-header. And so I don't get many 2-headers in here. So, and this is $630, this one here. And we're going to put it under the hammer today. It goes under in about half an hour.
Yeah.
And the reserve on this is 10 cents. We don't know what it's going to go for. It might go for $100, $200. Lately, people have been getting a bit cunning. They're just doing 10-cent bids and
yeah.
So basically, the first bid that gets it up over 10 cents, it's on the market.
That's right.
It's on the market.
Yep, 10 cents minimum bid, $5 maximum bid.
And then and it's a bit of fun. So like you can't put in $100 bid or anything like that, because we want people to have a bit of fun, a bit of competition. And so the maximum bid is $5.
Yeah.
And so what generally happens is that they little 10 cent and $1 bids go right through, and then just before we close the thing off, there's a bit of a free for all. But it can't rise that high because the biggest bid's $5.
Yeah, that's right.
And basically most of the trees that we've put up over the last 8 or 9 weeks have all gone off for about half the retail.
Half the price. So this could be a fantastic gift for Mother's Day. Bid on this, have a bit of fun, and you could get it at a bargain price, and it looks absolutely beautiful. Imagine giving that to your mum. She would love that.
Yeah, most mums love Japanese maples, and they love red weeping maples, so there would be a great Mother's Day present. So maybe you should be in there bidding for mum.
That's it, or bid for yourself if you need a feature tree in your garden. All right, well, let's get stuck into this week's Growers Direct Flash Sale, where we look at 100 fantastic items at incredible prices. Limited quantities do apply, and we'll get stuck into the first one here. For those of you who have just joined us, our Growers Direct Flash Sale, it's the Mother's Day refresh sale as we head into the Mother's Day season.
So here's Debco lawn soil. If you've got some little divots or rivets or little holes in the lawn, you can fill in the little holes, you can sprinkle this over the lawn, rake in a bit of lawn seed, refresh your lawn with this lawn soil, 25 litre bag, just $17.99. And it's the perfect thing to refresh the soil and level it out a little bit. And then we've got, now what it is, there's 2 really good slow release fertilizers on the market. One's called NutriCoat and one's called Osmocoat. And what I've done is I've mixed the 2 together, and when you mix the 2 together, an old nurseryman who really knows his stuff said, look, I asked him, I said, what do you reckon the best slow release fertilizer? He said, Osmocoat's real good, NutriCoat's real good. He said, I mixed the 2 together. This guy's got beautiful stock. It grows fabulously, and I think it's a secret is to mix those 2 fabulous ones together.
Yeah, nice.
And the thing is that people charge these days, it's $15 and $16 for a little tiny packet like that. This is a nice big 1 kilo packet, and we're doing it for $19.99. So big and cheap. So there we are, $19.99. And it comes in a nice little handy plastic container. And what you can do with this plastic container is you hold it like this, and you get your little teaspoon and you go like this, and you can do your garden in a more comfortable manner than when you just got one of them packets without a handle.
That's the selling point right there.
Yeah, that handle, and the ability to go like this.
Yeah.
Now, something that fascinates me, I go down to Manning's Hardware sometimes, and there'll be a pallet of potting mix out the front, and it'll be like $2.50 a bag.
Yeah.
And at any rate, and it'll be a 25 kilo bag, but it'll only be about quarter the size of this. And you think, well, gee, how'd they get that 25 kilos or 25 litres into that bag? You know?
Yeah, you'd wish that was some kind of diet supplement, wouldn't you?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's because amazing, these little tiny skinny little bags with some vast amount of potting mix in it. It's amazing. One of the great wonders of the world.
Yeah.
But anyway, so here what we've got is this guy doesn't know how to do it. This is a 30 litre bag, and I reckon he puts about 32 litres in. Look how fat it is. It's fatter than me. Look at that. Look at that.
It's quite,
yeah, very
quite
fat.
thick, yeah.
So and you can hardly lift it. Those
it's proper 30
those
kilos,
25 litre bags for $1.50 that they have down at Manning's Hardware, you can lift up 4 in one hand, you know.
Yeah, but they're no good.
Who knows? There could be something fabulous in it, but I doubt it. But anyway, these ones here are really heavy, and the guy that makes this, he's a professional. He grows he makes potting mix for professional growers. So it's
Okay.
a professional standard. This is a potting mix that somebody like myself, when I'm buying a whole tip truckload full to grow my plants in, this is one that I would buy
good
myself.
stuff, yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
a good potting mix, and it's $15 a bag. So that's a good cheap price for a professional potting mix. $15. There we are, and it's a big fat 30 litres. I reckon the guy must slip a little bit and put a couple extra litres in there.
Yeah, a bit of exchange and abundance going on there.
Yeah.
Ando asked, were you driving a truck this morning along Yan Yan Road?
Yeah, I hope I didn't cut him off.
Hope it's not a complaint, Ando.
Yeah, actually, a few people had to stop to let me out. I was in a very tricky situation on the Yan Yan Road there.
Where is Yan Yan Road?
It's on the road. It's the road to Yan Yan.
Oh, okay. Ando says no idea, cut you off, sorry. Good on you, Ando.
Yeah. So here we are. This is pine bark mulch. Now, pine bark this is the bark off your radiata pine, and pine bark is fabulous stuff. Do you know a lot of compost and things right down a couple of months. Your pine bark takes 5 years to break down, and when it breaks down, it makes the most beautiful soil you can get your hands on. So what's interesting is that so pine bark is my favourite mulch. Now the reason why I love pine bark is it looks good. It has a sort of a nice browny red colour, lasts for years and years and years. Then as it rots down, it makes beautiful soil. So if you've got a garden bed, and your garden bed is there for 8 or 9 years with pine bark on it, like whenever you need to kind of make your bed look good, you buy another bag of this and sprinkle it on the top and make it look good. But when you go to dig in it after 5 or 6 years of putting pine bark on it, the soil is so good you could almost eat it. Beautiful, sweet smelling, fantastic soil, grow anything. And that's why a lot of your professional potting mixes are largely made of pine bark, because pine bark is a great mulch, but it's also great for growing things in. And we've got a bag of Searles pine bark mulch, 60 litres for $34.99.
Does it break right down? Does it to like almost like that?
Just soil.
Soil, yeah. Okay, amazing.
Yeah. But what it tends to do is, as it breaks down and the worms that come up and they take little mouthfuls and they go back down again like that, and you'll end up you have it rotting on the top of your ground, and the whole ground then this far will become good.
Wow, amazing.
Now this is a half wine barrel. Now I had a hell of a time emptying this wine barrel. There's so much wine in these barrels, we have to empty them to so we can sell them.
Yeah.
And so anyway, we've
that
got
was a
them full.
horrible task, wasn't it?
Yeah, we've had to empty this, and now what you've got is your half wine barrel. Now your half wine barrels are a much better thing than what you think. Your ceramic barrels get hot in the sun, they suck the water out of the plants. If you've got a really treasured maple, or some special plant that you really treasure, or maybe you want to do like a herb garden or something like that, a half wine barrel is cool. Like it keeps the roots cool in the summer, in the heat of summer, and you'll use less water.
Cool. Yeah, right.
So for a herb garden, maybe you put a bay tree in the middle, put some lovely herbs around the outside, have them cascading over the side, and
that'd look really nice.
Yeah, and like I've got a beautiful rhododendron that I've got growing in a half wine barrel.
Oh yeah.
And it's a beautiful rhododendron with purple flowers. But rhododendrons don't like hot conditions, so it's the perfect thing to keep the roots moist and keep it cool and everything like that. And I've had it in there for 7 or 8 years, and it's still strong and good. This oak lasts for a long time. So, and relatively speaking, this here would be 100 litre pot at least.
100 litre, yeah.
Yeah, or maybe 120 litres. Now, if you get a 120 litre ceramic pot, it's going to cost you $300-400.
Yeah,
And,
easily
yeah,
for that size.
That's right, $300-400, and this is $189. So you can grow a big advance. You can have a great big lemon tree, a great big bay tree. I've got a beautiful big purple rhododendron in one of these. And anyway, so your half wine barrel, $189.99, and then these wine barrels here. Now you can put one of these beside your bar, and you could sit your wine glasses on it. You can put a glass tabletop on it, put out by the barbecue. Wonderful thing to have. There's all sorts of things you do with your half wine barrel, And anyway, the half wine barrel is $249.99. So $249.99, a nice, fresh, clean oak barrel, $249.99.
Beautiful.
And you can chop it in half and you can get 2 halves out of it.
That's right, you get 2 pots. 2
Yeah.
for 1, really?
Yeah, and you'd save a fortune because if you buy them already cut, it's $300, and you buy them and
Just
cut
buy
it yourself.
one, cut it yourself. Yeah, you save a bit. Yeah, that's good. So $249.99 for the whole wine barrel, and $189.99 for the half barrel.
Yeah.
Limited quantities apply, guys, on what you see here today. So make sure to, if there's anything you like or you want to get one of those wine barrels, snap onto it because we do have limited supplies, and those prices won't last after the Growers Direct flash sale ends next Friday. These prices are finished. So get onto it now if you want to get them at these prices.
That's right. Now, with the Grower Direct flash sale, you're going to see some fabulous bargains, and you're going to want to buy. I know you're going to want to buy, and you'll go there, and there'll be a page with 100 specials on that page. So you go there, there's 100 specials. You could see, well, gee, I want to buy that, and you can ring up and buy it. You can jump in the car, shoot down here and buy it, or you can go online and buy it. And then you can, well, delivery, it costs a fortune for fuel these days.
Yeah.
Say you live over in Dramana or something like that, and if you spend $399, we'll load up a van, and the van's got a beautiful photo of me on the side, and we'll send it all the way over to Dramana for free.
Yeah.
All the way to Dramana for free.
Free delivery. Spend over $3.99.
$3.99. So you can look at these specials today. You can either come over here and pick them up, come over and have a look, come in this weekend. It'll be a busy weekend here. There'll be lots of people in here this weekend. Or you can just get free delivery over there. And you're going to see some beautiful plants. And we've really targeted this week at people doing their autumn garden project. So we've put together a range, and here's one of the most popular plants, and these have been so hard to get recently. And what we've got is your old foxtail fern. They have the beautiful big weeping foxtails on them. You can see it there. Grow these in a tub, grow them in a planter, grow them in the garden. They give you that really beautiful modern look. They'll take the wind, the heat, they'll take whatever you give them. They need just a bit of water and fertilizer. So foxtail fern, $34.99. So $34.99. Lovely, healthy little foxtail ferns for $34.99. Now, coming into flower all around Melbourne is your Mexican orange blossom. These have gorgeous white flowers. You can trim them into a bit of a ball, have them as a hedge, or let them grow natural. When you're trimming them, you can keep them down 90 centimetres tall, or as a hedge, like the hedge that's near my house is about 1.8. And
so they grow up really nice as a tall hedge, don't they?
They make a lovely tall hedge. Now, what's interesting about them is that they'll grow in the full sun, but they'll grow in the deepest shade you can find. No sun at all, and they're completely happy.
That's amazing.
And
they still flower in the shade? Or?
Yeah, they still flower, and they have beautiful white fragrant flowers.
Yeah.
So like just near me, there's a big 2-story unit, and it faces south, and the sun never shines in front of this unit. And they've got a couple of lovely ones of these right at the end of their pathway.
Okay.
And I've actually done a video of it, and they have beautiful white flowers. They flower prolifically. And Mexican orange blossom, $10.99. That's the best price I've had on Mexican orange. And a decent plant at that. Look at that, $10.99.
How many would you need per metre for a
I
hedge?
reckon 2 would do a nice job.
2 enough, yeah.
Yeah.
And they like being pruned, don't they?
They love the pruning, yeah.
Okay.
And I remember I used to prune up, there was a hedge that I used to prune up in front of an old guest house, and I think it was 80 years old.
Wow.
And it was in the shade of big chestnut trees. And here we've got 8-inch pot Pacific Sunsets, and they're just $29.99. Now, I get a lot of people coming in and say they want year-round colour in their garden. Year-round colour, Pacific Sunset, you cannot go wrong. Look, beautiful. Here's a beautifully coloured one. This is off my farm. Look at this here. Look at the colour you got here. So if you want year-round colour, Pacific Sunset is probably one of the best plants you can get. And we've got them for $29.99.
Alright, so Growers Direct flash sale, if you've just joined us, stay tuned because we're about to auction off that beautiful Japanese maple in the background.
Now here's the purple pearl. Now your purple pearl coprosma, beautiful rich purple colour. Look at the colour you got here. Now what's interesting about this is they are really on special. Have a look at the colour you got there. Look at that colour there, beautiful colour. Now your purple pearl, it's purple pearl is only $10.99. That's what I was going to tell you. You're going to see 70 or 80 items really, really cheap. So if you want some color, some good winter color, and if you've got a tough spot, maybe you've got a beach house, maybe you've got a spot with terrible soil, terrible heat, terrible wind, Coprosma is very, very tough. And this purple pearl is a real toughie with a lovely rich purple color. Look at that there. So there we are, purple pearl, and look at the size of them for $10.99. I cannot believe it.
That's awesome for that size. It's really good.
Yeah.
All right, so Girls Direct Flash
But that's
sale.
what you're going to see, Emma. We've got so many fantastic deals.
Really good specials, exactly.
Now, lots of people have been coming in here, and we haven't had any geisha girls, and then the grower's given us this big heap of geisha girls. Geisha girls, could you grab a geisha girl from just out there? We've got ones with beautiful blue flowers just straight out the door there. So I'll show you that geisha girls. When you go up to the Gold Coast, these geisha girls grow everywhere. But the great thing is that you can bring the Gold Coast to Melbourne by putting in your own geisha girl here. Could we have a look at that? Look at that. There's the gorgeous little blue flowers, and that's a standard geisha girl. But these are little bushy geisha girls. And have a look at this. Look at these lovely blue flowers here. And this is the geisha girl they've got here. Normally $15, $10.99 for geisha girls. So
yeah, the flowers are beautiful. They're like clusters of flowers, actually, the way they grow.
Yeah,
absolutely beautiful. All right, so Girls Direct Flash Sale, checking out.
So geisha girl, get that Gold Coast, that tropical feel in your garden.
Yeah.
With geisha girl.
Yeah, hottest items at fantastic prices. Limited quantities do apply. If you want to shop now, shop link is in the comment section right now, or head over to hellohelloplants.com.au.
Now I'll tell you a little story. Can I tell a little story?
Yeah.
What we've got here is the purple pixie. Now I've been in this business for a long time, and back there was a big drought. I can't even remember when it was. It was in the early 2000s. Terrible drought, water restrictions, and people weren't allowed to water their garden. At any rate, I saw lots of gardens around Melbourne where everything died except for their purple, these dwarf.
Were they popular, were they?
Yeah, dwarf escalante. Not particularly, but there were whole gardens like that. People couldn't water their garden, and in a situation where around Melbourne where it was as dry, and you couldn't water your garden, this was one of the few things that grew nicely. So this, if you wanted something really, really tough, if you've got a factory or a beach house, then this grows into a lovely little sort of a low ground cover. It has pink flowers on it for 5 or 6 months of the year, nice dark green foliage, and it is tougher than tough. So for the farm, the factory, the beach house, or for the rental property, this is a beautiful low growing, low maintenance plant, and normally they're $14 or $15. These are beautiful big bushy plants, and we are giving them away for $10.90. $10.90. It's unbelievable.
$10.90 is part of the Girls Direct Flash Sale. That's right.
This is top quality stock for rock bottom price.
Avocado on Toast says, do you have hedges on sale? I think we do. There's a few in this sale as well.
Yeah, we'll have a few hedges on sale. I'll point it out. There's a hedge coming up 3 or 4 items from now.
We're currently looking at borders and hedge style plants now, so see if there's anything you like in here. Avocado on Toast. All right, we'll check
I love avocado on toast.
Yeah, that's his username.
And my favourite.
Avocado Toast 280.
I wonder.
He must love it, or she must love it too.
Yeah. Best breakfast, avocado on toast.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah. So here we have a beautiful euphorbia. I've got to give you, look at this colour. The colour of this euphorbia is
pretty
exquisite.
Amazing. Yeah, check
now,
this out.
Anywhere else you'd expect to pay $19 or $20 for a beautiful euphorbia like that. This euphorbia will create a colour hotspot in your garden. Wonderful. And if you wanted to know how to use something like that, we have a free garden design here.
Yeah.
So you could come and get a free garden design, and we could program some of these specials into your garden. Like right now would be a great time to get a garden design because we've got some amazing cheap deals. And this Merlot euphorbia. Euphorbia is grown to a lovely medium-sized bush. This will give colour. Fantastic hardy plant.
And they have like a yellowy green flower, don't they? They're pretty interesting.
Yeah, there it is there in flower. Beautiful plant.
Beautiful flower.
So, Euphorbia Merlot. Great plant to have.
Check that out as part of the Girls Direct Flash Sale.
And it's
what is it going for?
It's $12.99.
$12.99.
And I would expect to pay $19.99 for something like that.
All right, head over to helloplants.com.au and you'll see the live sales button at the top there. Just click on that to see these amazing deals in action. Limited quantities apply, happening right now live.
Now,
And, get stuck into it.
Nandinas, 6-inch pot Nandinas, $6.99.
Alright, so Nandina's $6.99 at the moment.
Oh, hang on. Am I right?
Oh, they're even better.
6-inch.
There we go.
It says $8.99 there, but they're supposed to be $6.99.
Oh, well, wait a second. Wait, that's even better.
What?
We will give in $6.99.
Yeah,
$6.99
can we
is
get
even
that
better,
changed
that's
to
right.
$6.99?
Yeah, writing it down, $6.99.
$6.99. How's that? The prices are falling.
Price
as we
is falling
speak.
live.
Yeah,
as we
live.
watch.
That was a live price reduction.
A live reduction, yeah.
A live
that's it.
reduction. Yeah.
Alright, send us a like.
Now,
if you're enjoying-
Nandinas, let me talk about Nandinas.
Yeah, go on then, yeah.
Nandinas are really, really tough. And as it gets colder and frostier in the winter, they get more and more colourful. We've done some great videos on Nandina. They're tough, they're low maintenance, and they get that sort of reds and orange. They get a great way to get a bit of colour in your garden. And if you've got a rental property or a factory or some place where you need a low maintenance plant, these are fabulous. And my dad always used to have a few different properties and always put these up the driveway, and they're really good because they don't scratch your paint on your car because they're just soft and that. And if you drop the groceries on them, they bend over and they stand up again. So really good. And at $6.99, we'll get lots of landscapers and stuff in because they're nice. You know, $6.99 is a real bargain. And if you're doing up a property to put on the market, great bargain. $6.99, fantastic, best bargain in the place.
Beautiful border. You did a really good video with the Nandinas showing how someone had it up the side of a driveway and you can open the car door onto them. They bend, as you say.
Yeah.
And they look great as a border, lots of colour.
Yeah, that's right.
I'll check them out as part of our Growth Direct Flash Sale, guys. Get stuck into it. Limited quantities apply for these great prices.
So here we've got Polygala Little Baby. This is one of my favourite plants. It grows into the most beautiful little ball, and it's one of the only plants we sell here that flowers every day of the year. Now it flowers a little bit in the winter and a lot in the summer, but it just flowers and flowers and flowers, and without you doing any trimming, it grows into the most beautiful round balls. So if you want some up the driveway, up the garden path, if you want some lovely round balls that are low maintenance, and you want flowers every day of the year, this is your plant. This is your Little Baby.
Do they need full sun, or are they alright?
Full sun, part sun, tough as anything.
And they're just ball shaped naturally, do they?
Just a natural ball. Look at that photo there. See, just natural balls.
Incredible.
Yeah. So if you want to, and like anybody can have a ball in your garden, but a ball that you don't have to trim is the ultimate. And these little babies are it. And these little babies are nice and cheap. They are just $10.99.
All right. So
that's pretty much a wholesale price.
That is a very, very, very good price indeed.
So if you're planning a garden project, an autumn garden project, now's the time to get into it. And now is a good time. You know, we had a duck hunter out at the farm the other day talking to us, and he said that the ducks are nesting high this year, which means it's going to be a very, very wet winter.
Oh, really?
And so if you're planning to do a bit of a garden project while the weather's warm and
it's perfect now.
Yeah, now's a good time. But them ducks actually know what sort of weather we're going to have.
That's incredible. Hey, the auction has already gone live. We probably should have mentioned it. So it's running in the background now. Hour and 18 minutes to go. It's currently got $12 on it. You want to talk about it? Okay,
so let's have a look at it. So what's happened? The bidding has commenced. This beautiful $630 Red Dragon Maple double header. It's a double header. $630 has gone under the hammer, and people have bid it up to $12.
Yeah, it's already started. Yeah, you got a few bids going on in there.
Yeah, so we're hoping it'll go a little higher.
Maybe $17, Chris.
But the reserve is 10 cents, so it's on the market.
Oh, it's already on $17, just as I said. What a prediction.
The highest bidder is going to get it. So the highest bidder is going to get this beautiful $630. And now the thing is, it's not even the money. Like, the thing is, if you went to your local nursery and said, look, I want a 15-year-old double-headed Red Dragon Maple,
they'll tell you to go
Yeah,
know?
they wouldn't know what you're talking about. So this is not just a $630 tree, it's a $630 tree that you can't just get anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd need
This is a rare one.
It's a rare and special tree.
There's only 40 people in the auction room right now. So 40 people in the auction room looking at it, wondering whether they should bid on it. Well, it is a rare one. Its retail value is $630, but it's, as Chris says, you can't just walk into any old nursery and order a double-headed red dragon maple.
It's a one-off.
It's a one-off. So even though it's $630, it's a bit of a special one, this one.
Yeah, how do I get special maples like this? What I do is I'll go out for the day and I'll go to the different maple growers, little nurseries up in the hills.
Yeah.
People I've dealt with all my life, and I'll walk through and I'll pick out a half a dozen maples that are really special. This was one I picked out the other week. I'll pick out half a dozen maples that are really special, and bring them here. And if you go through our nursery here, you'll find lots and lots of really special maples. I've collected them over the years, and if nobody buys them, I pot them up into bigger pots, and I've had maples here for years and years and years.
Yeah, they're great. They just keep going. They look absolutely beautiful.
So what's going to happen?
Mary's done a cheeky $1 bid there.
Yeah, this is going to go under the hammer. It'll go down, under the hammer. What time will this go under the hammer?
From 150.
From 150, and it looks
so what's that? It's an hour and 16 minutes.
It looks like it could go pretty cheap. It's only at $28.
$28. Some cheeky $1 bids going in there.
Yeah, and we like all the bids.
We like them all, yeah.
10-cent bids, $1 bids.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm joking.
Give us the works.
Have a bit of fun there. Just get bidding away.
Yeah.
As you say, it's a rare one there, and yeah, we'll keep the auction going in the background.
Hey, it's time for a little story.
Yeah, all right. No worries.
Let's
go for it.
My mum,
1 hour long story.
Yeah.
We love it.
My mum's birthday is in October, and she's still alive, my mum, which is fabulous. And anyway, when I was 6 or 7, I saved up my money, and it was and her birthday was in October, and we were down in Croydon, and there used to be a little tiny nursery that was just a sort of like a little cavity between two shops, and I thought I'll buy a present for my mum.
Yeah.
And I went in there, and there was an old rusty prune tin with one of these about this high, covered in beautiful purple flowers. I thought, that's the thing.
What is that?
It's a mint bush. It's a mint bush.
Oh, that's cool.
And so I went in there, and there was this mint bush about this big. It was in a rusty old prune tin.
Yeah.
And I asked the chap how much it was, and he said 2 and 6.
Yeah.
And
what's that? Is that 2 shilling?
It's 30 cents by today's standards.
What's the 2 and 6? £2, 6 shillings?
No, 2 shillings and 6 pennies.
Oh, okay.
And back then, like, my dad used to earn 20 quid a week, so that gives you a perspective. So this mint bush was 2 and 6 in a rusty old prune tin. They didn't even have plastic, but this was before the plastic pot was invented. And
wow.
There was
no such thing as plastic even back then. They would have plastic though,
but
not plastic pots.
Not plastic pots.
Okay.
Everyone saved all their tins, and they used to put 2 holes in the bottom and grow plants all in old tins.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
At any rate, so I bought this mint bush, and I gave it to my mum, and she thought it was fabulous, and I've loved mint bushes ever since. I love that. And what it is, in October, this will just be the most amazing, massive purple flowers. Your mint bush grows in the sun or the shade. Naturally, they grow under gum trees. They grow 2 to 3 meters tall, and they give you the most incredible show of purple blossom. They're just masses and masses of purple blossom. And the first plant I ever bought in a nursery was a mint bush.
How long did she keep it for? Do you remember? Or?
I can't remember. After I gave it to her, I can't remember. We had a big couple acres of garden. She probably stuck it out in the garden somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that's really cool. I like that story.
Yeah. So there we are. Now you too can have a mint bush. These mint bushes here are $10.99, and give them 2 years. They'll be up 1.5 meters, and you have a fabulous show of flowers in the springtime. So a beautiful show of flowers in the spring.
Hey, Chris, Antho's asking how much is shipping for the maple bid?
Where does he want to ship it to?
Yeah, maybe let us know. I mean, if it's in Melbourne and it goes for under $399, it's $34.99 for delivery.
Yeah.
But depends where it's going to, Antho. If the bidding goes over $399, it's free delivery anywhere in Melbourne, basically.
Yeah.
So
in actual fact, it's free delivery. There's free if you bought any plants. If you bought if you bought this maple and you spent over 399 bucks, but say this maple was going off for 250 bucks and you lived in Currumbara,
Yeah.
or maybe you lived in Moe,
Yeah.
right? And it went for 250. You just buy a couple more items off the thing, get it up to 399. You get it delivered out there for free.
That's true. You could get that double-headed red dragon maple for say $50, and then spend another $350 bucks.
Yeah.
And then you got free delivery. Win-win for everyone. You could spend it on this Girls Direct flash sale too. Some fantastic items in here.
Now here's a great bit of value. This is a Snow Maiden. This is a Snow Maiden. A Snow Maiden is a really, really hardy little evergreen, covered in white blossom in the spring. You can trim it off and keep it 1 metre tall, or you can let it grow up 2 or 3 metres tall. They're very, very hardy. Grow them anywhere in any sort of soil. And these have been reduced in price. Where are the price? I can't see it there, a little baby.
$24.99.
$24.99, down from
Beautiful.
$29.99. And this is a nice big evergreen for $24.99. So
That
really
is,
good
yeah.
value. 8-inch pot, Snow Maiden, $24.99.
Fantastic. All right. The auction's going in the background there, guys. Keep bidding away. Currently at $43.
Now I'm going to give you a close-up look at this. This is your Persian Shield, and your Persian Shield is a it's an unreal colour. It's like it's the only thing that you can buy that's really like this colour. Look at this Persian. Look at the colour you got here. Look at this colour there. Now Persian Shield, grow it indoors or grow it in a sheltered outdoor spot. So Persian Shield, look at the colour in that. Easy to grow. Grow it in a sheltered spot. That's your Persian Shield. And we're giving them away. Your Persian Shield, where is it? Persian Shield, $12.99. And it's a beautiful, colourful little indoor plant for $12.99. So $12.99, get your Persian Shield, grow it in a sheltered spot. Hardy and easy to grow, exquisite colour.
Really great colour, yeah. All right, so Girls Direct flash sale. Amazing items at great prices. Limited quantities apply. Shop link in the comment section right now.
Right, so here we've got a Westringia Xena. Now Xena is one of your PBR ones, and it's a compact little Westringia. And Westringias are really, really tough. You can grow a little hedge or trim them into a nice little ball. And your Westringia Xena is just $10.99. So $10.99, great price for a Westringia Xena. Lovely pale blue flowers, very, very pale blue, and lovely sort of blue-grey kind of foliage. So Xena, hardy little native, $10.99. Normally they're about 15 bucks.
All right, so Girls Direct flash sale, live auction happening in the background right now. Join in for a bit of fun.
Now, this is something you don't often see. We've got a grower who's made a little run of what we call a double ball topiary. You've got a ball on the bottom and a ball on the top, and your double ball topiary, lovely to put it. I did a garden design yesterday, and the person had those sort of like the boxes up their front steps, and we used 2 of these right up near the front door in those boxes at the front, and they're going to look fabulous. And then further down, as you walked into his entrance, we just used single balls. So we did 2 single balls and then 2 double balls, and that's going to make a really spectacular, unusual entrance. So for a spectacular, unusual entrance anywhere, your double ball topiary, and your double ball topiary, we're giving them away for $329.99, which is cheap because something like this would be 8 or 9 years old.
Yeah, fantastic value indeed on the Growers Direct flash sale. Auction happening live in the background.
Now, if you thought you couldn't afford standard box, think again. These are only young ones, but they're going to grow. And the beautiful little standard box, and we are giving these away for just $34.99. So $34.99, and you've got yourself a standard box. So $34.99, fabulous price for a standard box.
Chris, do you do delivery to Sydney?
We don't, unfortunately. There's some nasty little bugs down here. We're being quarantined here in Victoria, and you need special things to send stuff there.
Yes, sadly not at the moment, guys. But stay tuned.
We used to send stuff to Sydney, but those
the bugs ruined it for everyone.
Yeah.
Hopefully that'll get sorted out soon.
Now, you've all seen English box balls, but here's the ultimate. Here's your big English box ball. If you want a beautiful sort of sculptural look in the garden. What looks great is you get a great big one like this and a couple of smaller ones and put it near it, and it makes like a beautiful sculpture of balls. And this is about as big as you can buy your English box ball. This one here is where is it? Topi ball, 24 inch is $899. So $899 for a big topiary box ball. So and that's cheap. That'll be 15 years old, beautifully trimmed for years into a lovely round ball.
Avocado on Toast says, can we get a coupon code?
What's a coupon code?
I'm not sure.
It's like something like hello 10, maybe discount $10.
Oh, okay. Well, this is, we don't really do coupon codes, but we do have this sale which is happening right now, which is kind of like a coupon code. The only difference is it's limited quantities. So if you see something you like here right now, just click the shop link in the comment section or scan the QR code and start shopping away.
And tell them about our free delivery.
We've got free delivery when you spend over $3.99 in store or online. And there's some great freebies as well that we're giving away in the store and online as well. You can check those out all over on our website, hellohelloplants.com.au.
Actually, the freebies are amazing. A person can spend $300 or $400 or $500 and they can get amazing, like a weeping cherry. I think you spend over, is it $500 and you get a weeping cherry?
Yeah, I can have a look right now if you like, just so we got the exact amount.
Oh,
here we go.
Everybody who comes in here today, while you're looking at it,
let's look at that.
if you come in here today, or on the weekend, you get a free gardenia. Look at that free gardenia. You get a free gardenia. Anybody coming in here today or on the weekend, a free gardenia worth $14.99. And we're doing it for every customer. Do you know, I think we'll give away 500 of them this weekend.
Yeah, first 500 get a free gardenia.
Yeah. And the second 500 as well.
That's right. Yeah. Oh, our site is overloaded. There's 70 people in the auction room. I can't load the site again, I'm sorry, but maybe they're crashing the site in the auction room at the moment.
Right,
anyway,
okay.
Stay tuned. We'll try and get back to, we can go over the freebies a bit later, but yeah, there's some fantastic incentives.
Yeah, this is a beautifully trimmed up box cone. This would look beautiful if you got a pair of these and put them out in front of your house. They'd look really grand. And these beautiful box topiary cones are just $249.99. So $249.99 for a lovely box cone.
All right, check it out on our Growers Direct flash sale. All happening right now.
Now, you could call this golden box or you could call it variegated box. Look at this beautiful foliage here. Look, isn't that lovely? So golden box or variegated box, have a look at that. And you can trim this up into balls, you can make it into hedges. And so if you want some box, it's an English box, but if you want some box with a real difference, and it's surprisingly, although it doesn't look, it looks very delicate, but it's quite hardy, your golden box. So your variegated golden box reduced from $26.99 to $19.99, and they're lovely and bright.
That's right. And Philip asks, how do we bid on the that Japanese maple in the background there?
Well, you tell them, Emlyn.
All right, no worries. Well, let's pause it here. If you go over to Hello Plants, can we see I don't know if you guys can see it on the screen. I've pulled it up on the screen behind Chris, and you'll see this big red button in the middle of the website. So you got a Hello
live auction.
Yes, it says live auction. You just click on that live auction after you've gone to hellohelloplants.com.au, and just once you go there, you scroll down a tiny bit and you can see the auction is now live, and the bidding is currently at $73 for that one of a kind.
Looks like it's going to go up a bit cheap, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. That one of a kind double-headed red dragon, super rare, retail price $630. Current bid value is $73. Come and have a bit of fun. There's about 70 people eyeing it off in the auction room right now, going nuts to secure a great price rare plants.
But they're keeping their bidding low. There must be, those 73 people must all be being a bit cunning.
Look, there's maybe, people are bidding the highest maximum bid amount they can bid because we've made the increments so small. 10-cent minimum bid, $5 maximum bid. The last three bids are all $5, Chris.
Wow.
So, they're fighting it out at the moment. But yeah, if you want to have fun, just click on that link and you'll be taken straight to the live auction. have a bit of fun with us.
Now here we've got Euonymus Tom Thumb. Now a lot of people wonder if there's an alternative English box. Tom Thumb grows twice as fast and it's twice as hardy as English box. So if you live in an area where you've got poor soil, it's really hot, tough conditions, serious bad frost or something like that, and you're struggling with English box, you're going to do well with Tom Thumb. And these beautiful 8-inch pots are just $14.99. So $14.99 for 8-inch pot Tom Thumb.
Fantastic. As we roll along the sale here on our Growers Direct flash sale. Alright, let's get the next item.
So here we've got a, this is a Frank Red Point Maple, and these have the most beautiful autumn colour. I'm going to show you. Unfortunately, the autumn colour has fallen off them, but they have beautiful autumn colour. I'll just show you the label here. So look at that. So if you want, and now what's interesting about the Frank Red Point, it's a hybrid of a silver maple and a red maple, and you're going to find that your Red Point maple is twice as tough and much faster growing than a pure red maple. So often it's a thing called hybrid vigor. So they've hybridized the silver maple, which is much hardier for heat, poor soil, clay, lowland sort of conditions, whereas the red maple is more suited. So if you wanted if you lived sort of out in Seymour or Bendigo or someplace that's sort of flat and hot in summer, and you want a beautiful, exotic, brilliant red maple, this is it, your Frank Red Point. Now your Frank Red Point, an 8-inch pot is just $29.99, and a big one like this is 8 foot tall, it's $99.99. So an advanced Red Point maple, $99.99.
Nice.
And this is a hardier, faster one than the normal one.
Fantastic, and that'll give you that really brilliant autumn colour indeed. Alright, so Growers Direct flash sale, only a few of those limited quantities do apply for that price.
Now here we've got a Senkaki maple. Now Senkaki maples, I think for year-round performance, they give you the best colour of any, not of any sort of maple, best year-round colour. Because what they do is in the middle of winter they have no leaves, but their stems are brilliant scarlet. And then in spring you've got maiden hair fern, pale green with brilliant scarlet stems. And then in summer there's hints of pink and gold in the stem. And then in autumn you've got pinks, golds, oranges, reds. You've got a massive different colour in the autumn, and then you lose your leaves and you're back to your brilliant scarlet stems. And now these are a moderate sized tree. They have a very good root system, like it's not a bad root system. So if you've got a little courtyard or a little townhouse, a little garden, and you want something fabulous in there with year-round colour that doesn't get too big, doesn't have a bad root system, go for your Senkaki maple, and your 16-inch pot is just $249.99.
Alright, so Growers Direct flash sale, these prices are limited in quantity. Shop link in the comment section, guys.
Now here's a great deal. A ginkgo tree, this is a ginkgo tree, and a ginkgo tree this big would actually be at least 5 years old. So this is a 5-year-old ginkgo tree. Lovely healthy specimen, and ginkgo trees have the best golden autumn colour. They're a really beautiful statement tree. They grow natively in China, and wonderful, beautiful tree. And you'd normally expect to pay a couple of $100. This one here would be about 7 to 8 foot tall. You'd expect to pay a couple $100. It is $99.99 for a ginkgo tree. So people watching this, and you'd only have to buy 3 or 4 of these and make a bit of a statement on your property, and you can have free delivery all the way out to Wallen, and all the way out to Seymour, and all the way out to all over the place.
That's right, yep, $3.99 free delivery.
Yeah, beautiful, so incredible value with your free delivery. And not only that, if you spend $500, you get a beautiful. What do you get if you spend? What do you get for free?
Let's see if we can have a look at that now. So we jump over to our website here. We can look at our different tiers. Just while we're waiting for that to load, the auction is live in the background. Currently at $113.10 for the double-headed red dragon. Do you want to tell us about that double-headed red dragon? Just while
okay, so this is a super rare tree. It's gone up for auction, and basically somebody's going to get it because the reserve was just 10 cents. So once you got to 20 cents, it was on the market. So it's now on the market. And
Yeah.
somebody at the moment, their best bid's $113. I reckon it's going to go for under $200.
Yeah, I reckon you're right. Yeah, no, it's definitely looking like a good deal for somebody, that's for sure. We open up this this page. Okay, so jump over to our giveaways. So currently we've got a few different giveaways going in store. If you spend over $299, you get your choice of a free 12-inch Gardenia Magnifica, or a 12-inch Chinese Ginkgo, or a 12-inch Japanese Maple. If you spend over $399 in store, you get a free 16-inch box ball or box cone, which is one of those big ones I think you showed off here. Or if you spend over $999, you get either a 16-inch teddy bear Magnolia or a 16-inch Senkaki Japanese Maple, both of which would be fantastic as like a feature tree in the front garden.
Yeah, and they're worth $400 each, aren't they?
That's right, yeah. I forgot to mention the value there, $400 for free, so it's really good.
So you spend $1,000, you got free delivery, and you've got a $400 plant for free with your $1,000 spend. I don't think I've ever heard of any nursery having a better bonus deal than that.
No, that's right. The freebies are great. And then if anyone just shopping in here and just spend anything, they get a free Gardenia Magnifica worth $15.
Yeah, come down here and just spend $1.
Yep. And then we haven't forgotten, for those of you who are only shopping online, we haven't forgotten you either. There's a few freebies there you get on different spend tiers. For example, if you spend over $99, you get a free Sunshine Blueberry.
Wow.
And
so
some great
so
freebies
anybody
there.
spending, like you could buy one of them ginkgos. Say you came down here on the weekend, you bought one of those $100 ginkgos, and you'd get a free Sunshine Blueberry worth $29.99.
Can't go wrong. Really can't. Wow, that auction's heating up too. There's a bit of a battle going on there. 56 minutes to go before the hammer comes down. We'll check out our freebies, have fun with our auction. Let's keep going with the Growers Direct flash sale.
Okay, so what we've got here is you've got your big gem. Your big gem. Now your big gem, everybody knows the little gem, but the little gem is slow growing and a not very big evergreen magnolia. This is a big, fast growing magnolia. It has big white flowers. It oozes the most amazing fragrance in summer. Like all through, you plant one of these, it'll grow a beautiful big tree, and it'll have these big flowers all through the warm parts of summer and fill your whole backyard with fabulous fragrance. And a great way to block out the neighbours. If you want something big, fast and evergreen with beautiful white flowers, your Exmouth Magnolia is the way to go. And this Exmouth Magnolia here, your Big Gem Magnolia, is just $19.99. So $19.99 for a Big Gem Magnolia.
Lovely. Growers Direct flash sale. Limited quantities apply for these plants. Be quick.
Now look at this. We've got your Black Tulip Magnolia. And your Black Tulip Magnolia has these beautiful tulip-shaped flowers. And when they come in spring, they're dark, dark purple. These are funny sort of summer flowers, a bit lighter colour. And this is in a 12-inch pot. And your Black Tulip in a 12-inch pot is just $129.99. So $129.99. That's a rare grafted magnolia for $129.99. And you'll have beautiful, and your Black Tulip doesn't grow too big. So it's a moderately sized magnolia for just $129.99.
All right, beautiful. All right, so limited quantities do apply on these items. And you can shop link is in the comment section down below. Just checking out the magnolias at the moment. Growers Direct flash sale. If you've just joined us, it's our hottest items of the week on sale for the next 7 days.
Yeah, Burgundy Glow Magnolia. Magnolia Burgundy Glow. Now Burgundy Glow has a beautiful big. This is a form of Solangiana. It has a big flower. And it's where the normal Solangiana is sort of pinky mauve and white. This has a real sort of burgundy streak in it, in the flower. And this is one of the ones that flower very, very early in spring or late in winter. It's a fairly fast growing tree and puts on a really big show. And your Burgundy Glow Magnolia is just $129.99. Okay, so Burgundy Glow. Beautiful. And then we've got a 10-inch pot magnolia. Now this is one of those, it's Stellata Rosea. Now Stellata Rosea, beautiful pink, pale pink, fragrant, and it's not a tree, it's a big bush. So a beautiful pink fragrant magnolia. but the flowers are like spiders, beautiful spidery flowers like that. And lovely, this will make a big bush. It'll be flowering this spring. It's got lots of flower buds on it now. It'll be flowering this spring. And your one of these is going to be Pink Star, is just $69.99.
Yeah. Bernie Waltz says, you sell the good plants? Question mark.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Do you sell the good plants?
Oh, he's probably talking about drugs or something, is he?
Yeah. Must be.
Yeah. We sell good
Get your mind out of
magnolias.
the gutter there, Benny.
Yeah. So here we've got Nashiki willows. Now your Nashiki standard willow, what we need to do is show people what it is. This is an amazing standard, and it's one where people have got, you know, heavy soil, wet conditions, wet feet. It's a real tough one that you can plant and grow almost anywhere. Let's see if we can get this label off and give people a look at this label. And
Yeah, we've got the video behind you there too.
and it's great. This is really, really
Yes,
good.
yeah.
This is really, really good. Like, for, say if you've got one of those plastic lawns or something, and a normal tree, it's hard to, if you're digging a hole in your plastic lawn, it's hard to get something to grow there. And if you want the Hampton style, this is the most Hampton style tree on the market. So if you want a really nice Hampton style tree, this is the tree to buy.
Yeah.
And this is your standard Nashiki willow, and trim this up and it'll turn into the most beautiful standard this spring. And fill your garden with beautiful white and pink. And if you've planted weeping cherries and they've keeled over because it's too heavy or too wet, you can't kill one of these. This is the standard tree you can't kill.
And they're actually quite fast growing to bush up too, which is quite pleasant.
Yeah, and this one here has been reduced. It's in a 16-inch pot. It's been reduced to $289.99, which is a good price for a standard tree.
That's right. For that size, it's fantastic. Alright, so our Grows Direct flash sale, checking out the hottest items of the week here. Limited quantities do apply, so if you do see anything you like here, you want to get it at that price, you do need to be fast,
Now,
otherwise you miss out.
What we've got here is a Machino Zelkova, Japanese elm. Japanese elms have beautiful burgundy autumn colour, but this is not your normal Japanese elm. It's actually not the one they've got in the photo there. This is a narrow growing one. It grows like in a beautiful columnar shape, and very, very rare, very unusual. But say you're doing an avenue or a driveway, or you're doing a garden design, and you're requiring an unusual tree that has incredible burgundy autumn colour and grows in a lovely columnar shape, doesn't spread out too wide. This is it, your Musashino Zelkova, and these ones have been reduced to $99. So $99 for your Musashino Zelkova.
Alright, it's our Growers Direct flash sale. If you've just joined us, make sure to like this live and share it far and wide so your friends and family can discover these great prices. If you're doing up your garden, this is the time to do it.
Yeah. Now, if you're worried about having a dull, colourless winter, you need to come out here and buy some of these this weekend. And what you've got here is a beautiful pink and white arboretum, Marguerite daisy. And there's the actual flower hidden in there. Look at that flower there. Yeah. Look at that flower there. Now these are going to start flowering now, and they're going to flower from now till about October. And they're going to flower like crazy, and they're going to grow and flower and grow and flower and grow and flower. Great way to get a bit of colour in the garden, a bit of winter colour. And I reckon, you know, cottage garden, whatever, like beach house, if you want a bit of, you know, a bit of colour, not too much hassle, Marguerite daisy. Now, these are costing $14, $15, $16 around the big stores, $10.99, and they're big, healthy, fresh, lovely plants, fresh from the grower. Grower Direct flash sale, $10.99 for beautiful, big Marguerite daisies.
Lovely indeed. Alright, it is our Growers Direct flash sale. You want to get them at those prices, then shop link is in the comments section.
Now I love the romance of a beautiful white daisy, and here's a very romantic daisy. If you want to give it a romance in your life, check out this lovely single white daisy, and it's a beautiful kind of an off-white actually, lovely, and again, have a wonderful winter and early spring of flowers. This will give you heaps of flowers right through the winter and right into springtime. And it's called a grand daisy. It's probably like a grandpa or grand.
Is it the grandpa of the original one?
Yeah, it's an old-fashioned style daisy.
Yeah, I've never seen that one. It looks great.
Yeah, very nice. $10.99. So $10.99.
That's right, $10.99. All right, we'll keep going. The auction's happening in the background, guys. If you want to make a bid, make sure to like this live, share it as well.
Now, if you want to have your garden full of fabulous colour every late summer, autumn, early winter, here it is. This is your Erica, your Melanthra. This one's called Ruby Shepherd. Look at the colour in that. We've got them here in the pale pink and white as well. So great way, low maintenance, really tough plant. Great way to get some autumn and winter colour in the garden is your Ruby Shepherd Erica. And they're just $12.99. So $12.99 for the Erica Ruby Shepherd.
Alright, only as part of this Growers Direct flash sale where you get them at those prices. So act fast if you want to get them at that price.
Now here you've got your butterfly bush. Now your butterfly bush has little flowers that look like butterflies, and at any rate, what's great about them, these will start flowering in September. By the end of September they'll be starting to flower, and they'll flower through to next May or June. So from September to May or June, covered in flowers. Look at this, look, there's the flowers forming there, and they've got a bit of colour in their foliage as well. These are really, really tough. Grow them in the cottage garden, grow them in amongst your other flowers. Really tough and really tough, easy to grow. They grow fairly big, and they're one of the best sources of colour in the garden because they flower for so long and they grow so easily. Pop them in between your roses, pop them in your cottage garden, and normally at your local nursery these are going to be $12, $14, $16. These are $10.99, and they're big, bushy, healthy, fresh from the grower.
Alright, get in quick as part of the Growers Direct flash sale. Shop link in the comments section below. Auction happening in the background as well. If you want to join in, head over to helloplants.com.au. The bid link is actually, if you're watching us on Instagram, you can click the link there and go straight to the bidding action in the auction room. It's about 70 people in the room right now.
Do you know that some people might argue that Victoria is the best place to grow hibiscus? And you might say, oh, Chris is crazy.
Yeah, that seems weird.
And that seems like a weird statement to make.
Yeah.
And like what it is, we've got lots of different hibiscus, and normally you're 16, 18, 19, 20 bucks. Look at that hibiscus there. Look at that flower there. Isn't that wonderful? These hibiscus here are, how much are the hibiscus? They are what?
Hibiscus assorted colors.
Assorted colours, $12.99, and they're big bushy ones. But you might be thinking, Chris has gone mad. Why would Victoria be the best place to grow hibiscus? Queensland must be the best place. I've worked as a gardener in Queensland when I was young, and the problem with hibiscus in Queensland, there's about 15 different sort of bugs that eat hibiscus, and they come from everywhere, and your hibiscus get eaten like crazy. Here in Melbourne, there's no hibiscus bugs. Nothing eats them. Yeah,
that's amazing.
Although the hibiscus isn't entirely happy about our cooler winters and things like that, they survive in Melbourne. And as I drive around Melbourne at the moment, I see lots of beautiful big hibiscuses in garden. What they want, if you've got a nice little sun trap, a nice warm little corner where it's sort of not too cold and windy and it's nice and warm, a bit of good soil, plenty of water, plenty of fertiliser, whack in some hibiscus and enjoy them, and you'll enjoy them more than the people in Queensland because we ain't got no hibiscus bugs down here.
So the bug's not running rampant down here, is that what it is? And so
yeah, look up there, there's sucking insects, there's grubs, there's things that make holes in them, things that suck them and kill them, you know,
suck them dry.
Yeah, that's right. So hibiscus look fabulous in Queensland, but we actually can grow them better down here.
That's so interesting, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so that's an interesting, I think that's my fourth interesting story today, isn't it?
Yeah. So I'm not counting, but there's been quite a few, Chris. We're running terribly behind.
So $12.99 for hibiscus.
All right. Well, we're ramping up to that auction running in the background. 43 minutes to go before the hammer comes down, currently at $183.93.
Yeah, so anyway, what we've got here is a beautiful hydrangea. People love hydrangeas. This is a really classic hydrangea. But what it's got a, you can see it there, it's got a white fringe. You can, depending on whether you grow in acid or alkaline soil, it'll either be blue or pink, but it comes blue with a white fringe or pink with a white fringe. So you've got this beautiful white fringe around your flower, making it an absolutely stunning hydrangea. So if you've been wanting a really stunning hydrangea at your place, now this is a tea time hydrangea. Tea time hydrangea, medium-sized hydrangeas. So what that means is you could grow this in a pot. It's not going to grow too big, or grow it in a garden bed that's not super big. Try and keep it out of the hot afternoon sun. Give it plenty of water. Loves the shade. So there you are, your hydrangea, and these are really cheap. Normally they're $20 to have a nice little tea time hydrangea. And these ones here are $14.99, so you can really, we've got lots and lots of things that you can really save on.
Yeah, the link for this sale is in the comments section. Should be pinned, but you can head to hellohelloplants.com.au and click the little red tab in the middle of the top of the page there if you want to be taken to this sale. You'll also find the auction there as well. And with Mother's Day just around the corner, this is a great way to show your love to your mama, with some fantastic prices on these plants.
Yeah. Now French stuff is popular. Lots of people love French fries. Then they love having French sticks at their picnic, and French champagne and French perfume.
Yeah.
Now you can get a bit of a French flavour in your garden. What I've got here is I've got French lavender. So we bring this in direct from France.
Directly, it's a native, isn't it?
Yeah, a native of France.
Yeah.
And shipped right in from France.
With the baguettes.
Yeah, with the baguettes and the French fries. And, and anyway, so what you've got is you've got French lavender, and I'm standing here. Do you know the fragrance coming off this French lavender is exquisite?
Yeah, I can smell it from here.
But French lavender, you think, why would French lavender be any good? A lot of people think some French are up themselves, you know, and maybe the French lavender is not that good. But actually, I'll tell you what French lavender is good. First of all, let's look at the flower. Look at the colour. The colour is sort of an exquisite sort of mauvey blue. Look at the colour of the flower. Now, I'll hold it fairly close and you might be able to smell it. There you are. The smell is heavenly. Beautiful. So fragrance is heavenly, but that's not the best thing about French lavender. It's got this lovely silver grey foliage. And that's still not the best thing. The best thing about French lavender is it starts flowering a bit after, like sort of by early March, and it'll flower almost through to Christmas. It flowers for 9-10 months of the year.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And yeah, the bees love it. It has beautiful foliage, beautiful flowers, beautiful fragrance. But the best thing about French lavender, some lavenders only flower for 6 or 8 weeks. Your French lavender is one of the longest flowering lavenders around. So for beautiful foliage, beautiful fragrance, beautiful colour, like that blue together with the silver grey foliage, incredible colour combination. So there's something French that really is fabulous. Your French lavender.
That's it.
What's that?
How much are those?
And the price, normally they're $15-16. These are French lavender for $10.99. That's like being able to buy French perfume for only $1.50 a bottle. It's incredible.
It's very good value, yes. Yeah. All right, we better speed it along, Chris. We've got a few more to get through before we go live on the auction. If you want to bid on that double-headed red dragon, one-of-a-kind Japanese maples.
Now this is a beautiful lavender here. This is a compact growing lavender with beautiful dark purple flowers. Really nice. Now what's interesting about this is the name. It's called Big Night. And what is that? They have a guy who names all these plants. At any rate, he'd had a big night out, and they said, "What do we call this one?" He said, "Oh, I don't know. I've had a big night." And they called it Big Night, so that's how it came about. He'd had a big night, and he called it Big Night because he couldn't think of it. He was buggered. He couldn't think of anything else.
He just wanted to get it over and done with.
Yeah, he said, "Oh, I've had a big night," and they called it Big Night. So it's the strangest thing ever. A lavender called Big Night.
Yeah, that is unusual.
Yeah.
Is it because it flowers at night time or not really?
No, it's because this guy who named it had a big night.
Okay, fair enough.
Just before he named it. And anyway, this is a beautiful big bushy 8-inch pot. Look at that there. Big night lavender. When it's in flower here, we can't put it on the shelves fast enough. It's a beautiful compact lavender with lovely flowers. And your big night lavender is just $22.99. So $22.99 is a great price for a big night lavender.
Beautiful. Alright, it's our Mother's Day refresh sale. Currently auction going for a $629 Japanese maple. Current bid price is at $200.
Now, say if you were looking for something for Mother's Day, this one here is your
La Diva. I don't know. Next
La
one.
Diva Papillon.
Papillon deep rose.
Yeah,
Papillon.
Papillon deep rose. And this is a beautiful. This would be a lovely one to buy for Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Beautiful fragrance. It's much sharper than your French lavender, but it's a beautiful. If you want a little compact lavender to grow in a pot or grow in a cottage garden, or maybe you want to do a hedge of lovely. Look at that. Imagine that as a hedge, lovely compact lavender. And this this La Diva Deep Rose Lavender is just $22.99. Beautiful, healthy plant. Take a close look at that. $22.99. You cannot beat it. $22.99. Absolutely fabulous. There we are.
Alright, getting quick on our Growers Direct flash sale. That's what we're doing right now if you've just joined us. Just showing off our fantastic items here live for you all. And you can shop link in the comment section.
Now here's a rare and wonderful lavender. And this is called Mirlo Lavender. And it's just $10.99. Take a look at that. Look at that.
Variegated lavender.
Yeah, variegated. Look at the foliage, and then it has these beautiful blue flowers. So there it is there. Mirlo, $10.99. Imagine making a little hedge out of that. It'd be nice and cheap to make a little hedge out of. Or maybe you want to grow it in a pot. Beautiful lavender, and it's going to look good all year round because you've got flowers and you've got variegated foliage.
Alright, check it out on our Growers Direct flash sale. What's the price of those ones?
$10.99.
$10.99 at the moment. Beautiful, make a great little border as well.
Okay.
Can't believe that's a
here
lavender,
you've got my
actually.
favourite African daisy. This is called
3D blueberry.
It's called 3D blueberry. Look at that colour combination here. Look at that. Isn't that absolutely fabulous? Now you'd expect to pay lots of money for something like that, and here it is, 3D, $10.99. $10.99. Anywhere else you'd be paying $14, $15, $16 for it. So $10.99. Beautiful and fresh. Now what's going to happen if you buy these and put them in your garden? They're going to flower from now till Christmas.
Really?
So if you've been thinking you're going to have a dull garden through the winter, you don't have to. Come in and get some 3D purple blueberry, and they're gorgeous. They're gorgeous, and they're going to flower and flower and flower.
That's incredible. So from now till Christmas, they'll flower right through to winter. Perfect.
Yeah.
Add a bit of colour to your garden.
Now here we've got a lovely one. It's called Daisy Chain. Look at that lovely. Look at that. Imagine this warm orange flowering in your garden. It's just got buds coming now. It'll be flowering soon. Sort of a warm orange. This would warm your whole garden. Warm orange. If you want a warm, vibrant orange in the garden, $10.99. $10.99. Now you can buy this online, buy it over the phone, and get it delivered over most of Victoria. When you spend over $399, get it delivered for free.
Yeah, or come in over the weekend. We're located at 1477 Sydney Road.
Where's the
Campbellfield.
power pack?
Power cap? That's the next one, is it?
Power pack was surprise.
Yeah.
You can give us a call 0393593331.
Now, if you like subtle colours, here it is, Power Pack Rose Supplies, and I'm going to give you a close look at that. It's sort of gold, sort of pale yellows and pinks. Look at that, pale yellows and pink, and it's going to flower like crazy from now till nearly Christmas. And it's called Power Pack Rose Surprise, and it's kind of a lovely mix of colours. Beautiful to have it just in the right spot in the garden. That would be fabulous. $10.99. $10.99. Fabulous price.
Flower, yeah, it looks really good on the Growers Direct flash sale. Limited quantity supply.
And here we've got a Trade Winds pink. Now this is the softest pink. It's so pink I'd almost call it white.
It's a very light pink, yeah. But it looks like it goes a darker pink, doesn't it?
Yeah, maybe as the flowers mature, it turns a darker pink. So Trade Winds, pink African daisy. I think that's a lovely daisy. If that turns pink, it'll be a real pastel. Actually, when you look at the label, what it shows sort of whites and pinks. Have a look at that. There it is there. So Power Pack Pink, $10.99. So don't go to your local nursery, pay 15, 16 bucks, $10.99. African daisies, quite a range for $10.99.
All right, and for those of you who are wondering, our live auction is happening in the background. Hammer is going to go down very soon. You can have some fun. Link in the comment section.
Okay, here we go. Here we've got your salvia, and this is your salvia grandstand blue. This is a gorgeous blue salvia. Have a quick look at this flower here, and we're giving these away for $10.99. So you could come down here and you could make the most beautiful cottage garden. We just come down here with $100 and you go home with 9 fabulous, interesting, exciting cottage plants that would cost you a couple of $100 out anywhere else. So $10.99, and it's called Grandstand Blue. Now here's my favourite salvia. This is your Mexican sage. Beautiful salvia, has a lovely fragrance to it. And these are beautiful big plants. These are big plants that you'd be proud to give to your mum for Mother's Day. $10.99. Mexican bush sage, $10.99. So $10.99 for Mexican bush sage. And here we've got it. This is the very rare one. Often I've seen these go for $20 each. This is your white Mexican sage. Now what's good about Mexican sage? Mexican sage starts flowering at the beginning of March and stops flowering just before Christmas. So very, very long flowering, and it's long flowering through that dull time of the year.
Yeah. We did a video on the Mexican sage, I think it was last year, did really well too, if you remember.
Yeah, that's
the one at Fitzroy Gardens.
We should bring that one out again because it's the time of year.
It's
that Mexican sage time of year.
Mexican sage, yes.
So that's your white Mexican sage. Now this is normally sold as a collector's plant, normally goes for big bucks. These are $10.99 and they're beautiful big bushes. I'll get one out now, just have a look at that. Look at the size bush you get there for $10.99.
Could you mix the purple and the white ones? Or?
Yes, you're allowed to mix the purple and the white.
Look alright, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not a bad idea. Alright, Grows Direct Flash Sale. Currently looking at our bordered plants on the sale here. Getting through 100 different items. Great Mother's Day gift ideas here as well. If you like anything you see, make sure to shop online right now.
Here we've got Peter Pan. Now Peter Pan, what's good, Peter Pan is a plant that it's a dwarf agapanthus, and people put them in as garden borders. They put them up the garden path, up the driveway. Great little border. And what's interesting is normally people sell them in 6-inch pots for 16 bucks. We've got them in 3-inch pots for $3.99. So you can afford to plant a border, and they're gutsy little plants. Look at this one here. Look, that's a really nice gutsy little plant for $3.99. You cannot go wrong. $3.99, and it's a nice gutsy plant. It's not going to disappear when you plant it out in the garden, and you can get $3.99, and you can grow a border. Now, kangaroo paws are really popular. These days at your local nursery, they can be up to 20 bucks each, sometimes even 21 or 22. And they've bred and they've tissue cultured lots of really beautiful varieties. And what we've got here, the first one is Bush Diamond. Bush Diamond, I'm going to give you a close look. It's a beautiful sort of diamondy colour. Have a close look at that. Look at that Bush Diamond there. And your Bush Diamond kangaroo paw, $14.99. That's the best price you'll get anywhere in Victoria for a real bush diamond, and this really is a diamond from the bush. Bush diamond, a nice miniature kangaroo paw. It's not one of those great big ones. Now we've got Bush Inferno coming up. Bush Inferno is a real popular one. It's a slightly bigger bush, and look at those flowers there. They're gorgeous. They're brilliant. Yeah, so there we are. Bush Inferno, $14.99. Cannot go wrong. And you can come in this weekend and stock up on kangaroo paws.
That's right.
If you've been put off by the price of kangaroo paws, well, stop being put off. Get into it now. Now look at this one here. This is Bush Pearl. Now check out this delicate pink here. Look at this delicate pink here. Look at that there. Isn't that fantastic? Bush Pearl, $14.99. Other places you'd be paying over 20 bucks for a Bush Pearl. So bush paw is one of your really good kangaroo paws, $14.99.
Yeah, reduced kangaroo paws on the Growers Direct flash sale.
And these are beautiful quality ones. These
Super good quality.
And sometimes they've been sitting in the nursery for years. These have been sitting in the nursery for about an hour. And anyway, these is Bush Princess, and this is a lovely sort of pinky red, beautiful pinky red, and it's a princess of the bush. The Bush Princess kangaroo paw, nice little miniature kangaroo paw, beautiful colour, $14.99.
Yeah, and the kangaroo paws have really come into vogue, haven't they? Like they're like the modern day trendy sort of plant to have in the garden.
People love them.
Yeah. Erica says hello from USA. Always great to see you guys alive. Such beautiful plants.
Yeah, we have in Australia, we've got a fabulous range of plants. Now here we've got the Bush
Princess, is it?
Bush Sunburst. Beautiful golden one, $14.99. If you want a lovely yellow kangaroo paw, here it is. Bush Sunburst, $14.99. So
the colours are magnificent.
this is more of a not a real miniature, it's more of a medium-sized one.
What's the flowering length like on those Bush Gem kangaroo paws?
They flower for months and months and months.
That's awesome.
Now here we've got
Bush Surprise.
Bush Surprise. And Bush Surprise, lovely little orangey colour, nice little miniature one. So there's your Bush Surprise there. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Bush Surprise, beautiful kangaroo paw. So there we are, beautiful kangaroo, Bush Surprise.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to, there's a live auction happening in the background for that double-headed red dragon.
How is that live auction going?
Oh, we can have a quick squiz at it if you like. We'll just jump over and have a look at the auction room. It's currently just under 100 people in the auction room.
It was only 40, so interest is growing.
Doubled, interest is growing, but maybe some people tape it off. $240.68 currently for the double-headed red dragon, valued at $629.99.
That's still less than half price.
Yeah, we've still got 27 minutes to go before it goes under the hammer. So if you want to pop a bid in, head over to Hello Plants and click the live auction button, and you'll be taken straight to the auction. You can place a bid.
Yeah. So this is. So actually, one thing that we're doing.
Wow, look at this for Mother's Day. That's it.
We're around Melbourne, anywhere in the Melbourne Metro, you can get this delivered to your door, $69.99 or $69.99, and a free delivery.
Yeah.
If you look online, this is a 70, but we're putting this on as a Mother's Day special. But the amazing thing is that on Sunday morning, we'll be picking one unlucky mum, and I'll be delivering it. I'll putting on my pink tutu, jumping in one of them little green vans, and I'll be dropping it out to your mum, and I'll give her a hell of a shock.
Yeah, one lucky or unlucky mum will receive a Calathea from Chris in a dress.
We'll put the names in a hat, and some poor unlucky mother will get the shock of her life. What?
Some poor unlucky mother. That sounds not like a great thing to win, you know. Anyway, it's our Growers Direct flash sale. If you've just joined us, thank you so much, and make sure to leave a like and share this live far and wide. That live auction is happening in the background, so have some fun with that.
When's the video come out about the poor unlucky mother?
That's tonight.
Oh, right.
Comes out tonight.
So
tonight. You should probably. Did you mention the free delivery just then?
Yeah, $69.99 delivered. That's
only on that Calathea.
Only on that Calathea, nothing else.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. All right, good guys. Thanks for joining us.
So if you want to give your mum a bit of a shock, buy one of those Calathea. I actually gave one to my mum, and she thought it was fantastic.
Yeah, look, it is going to be a random draw. We don't know who will be the lucky or the unlucky mother, but just order one and you may get a surprise.
So what we've got here is Bush Surprise. Now, this one here is Celebrations. Now, Celebrations is amazing. It's purple, and it's got incredible foliage. I'm going to give you a good look at this one here. Look at this here. Look at that amazing purple and green flower. Look at that. Isn't that incredible? So there it is there. Beautiful purple and green flower. And then look at the foliage. The foliage is very unusual.
Very thin,
see the foliage there? So beautiful foliage. Most unusual. Celebrations. Incredible. And it is just $14.99. That's a really rare. Carnival. So this is Carnival. Purple flowers. Very interesting foliage. The foliage is kind of like chives. Looks like chives, but don't eat it.
It does, yeah. It does look like chives. Really interesting.
Yeah.
And it's a kangaroo paw, is it?
Yeah.
Wow. Fascinating.
Now here we've got a very interesting one. Look at this.
Fireworks.
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 Yes.
Look at the colour. Like, have a close look at it. Look at the colour here. Look at this colour. Look at that colour there. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? So there we are. That's fireworks. Amazing bit of colour. Nice
Yeah.
12 kangaroo paw. Anywhere else, $20, $21, $22. Here we've got it for $14.99, and beautiful fresh stuff direct from the grower.
All right, welcome to our Growers Direct Flash Sale. If you've just joined us, checking out 100 hot items.
And here
Masquerade
we've
is
got
next.
Masquerade, and Masquerade has amazing blue flowers. No, unfortunately there's no flowers there at the moment, but it has that sort of chive-like foliage, interesting
It's got the
foliage.
chive foliage, yeah.
Yeah, so an amazing blue one.
And some
uh,
of these are ancient from the dinosaur era, aren't they, these kangaroo paws?
Yeah, that's right, yeah. They've been around for a long time. $14.99 for the Masquerade kangaroo paw. No, actually it's $15.99, so $15.99
Better.
for,
Yeah, even better right
it's
now.
one of those really rare, hard to get ones.
All right, Growers Direct Flash Sale happening live right now. Mother's Day refresh sale.
Now, Pocahontas Cordyline, $12.99. If you were to get, these that grow like a little palm tree, and they really inject a bit of colour in the garden. Now, Pocahontas, some of the different ones around fade in the frost in the winter, but Pocahontas maintains its colour right through the year, and it's a beautiful, rich purple colour. You'll find it's a fast-growing, small palm-like plant, and it is just $12.99.
Perfect. All right, so Growers Direct Flash Sale. Limited quantities apply on these items. Be quick if you want to get them. This one's
Now
kind
here
of
you've
a
got
trendy
a
one.
tractor seat, and these are great big 10-inch pot tractor seats, and they're just $49.99. So if you want a big tractor seat to make a big impact in your garden, $49.99 for a lovely big 10-inch pot tractor seat.
Yep, that's right. Get them while they're hot in the Growers Direct Flash Sale. All right, we jump up to the next item here. So we squeeze on through.
Now here you've
100
got
items.
your giant bird of paradise. Now your giant bird of paradise, it's in a 12-inch pot, is one of the most versatile plants around. You could use this, like today I did a garden layout this morning, and we put them around we put these around the pool, and they're going to go, in the garden bed around the pool and give the pool that nice tropical flavour. But you could put them in pots around the pool. You could put them in pots in the al fresco area, but you could even put them in pots inside the house. I think we've done a video about using these as a pot plant inside the house.
Yeah, like at the front entrance.
Yeah, and what you'll find is that these are really, really hardy. That, like a lot of indoor plants, like buying a bunch of flowers, you put them in, a couple of weeks later they're buggered. I've had these last for years and years indoor. They're really, really tough. So indoors, outdoors, in the garden, indoors or outdoors in a pot, very, very versatile. They're big ones like this can cost a lot of money, but not here. We've got these lovely big advanced ones for $99.99. So $99.99 for a nice big advanced bird of paradise. Now, if somebody was watching this, how would they buy this stuff and how would they get it delivered?
Yeah, no worries. Yep. So if you're watching this, you're watching us on the social media platforms there, just head over to our website, hellohelloplants.com.au, and the shop link for Hello Hello Plants is in the comment section. If that link isn't working, for example, if you're on TikTok, I don't think the links work, just head to hellohelloplants.com.au, and you'll see, actually, when you go to hellohelloplants.com.au, there's a little red tab in the middle of the page which says live auction. Click here, and you just click on that, and actually that takes you straight through to this Growers Direct Flash Sale. And the reason why it says live auction is there actually is a live auction happening right now for that double-headed red dragon behind Chris. Current bid price is at $240.68 for the Acer red dragon Japanese maple 20-inch pot, valued at $629.99.
Yeah.
So hellohelloplants.com.au though, too, if you want to get.
And what about bonuses? What if you spent $100? What would happen if you came down here and you spent $100?
Yes, if you spend $100, I got to pull up that page, which I've now don't seem to have anymore. Hang on, let's see if we can pull it up here. Here we go. Yeah, so if you spend $100 in the shop, you actually online you will get a free sunshine blueberry. That's online only. So If you spend $100 online, you get a free sunshine blueberry, but actually you'll get a free gardenia if you're in the store.
Yeah,
Anybody
then you
gets
can
that.
get, if you spend $200, you can get a free Japanese maple about 5 foot tall.
That's all right.
And if you spend $300, you get a free Sasanqua camellia, beautiful pale pink one.
Yep.
And if you spend $400 or more, you get a Senkaki maple valued at $249, and that one's valued at $149 and $89. So incredible value giveaways for anyone
Fantastic
buying.
giveaways,
So,
yeah, and free delivery when you spend over $3.99.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, so our Growers Direct flash sale. We'll keep going through the items, but yeah, that auction is live in the background, so feel free to join in, have a bit of fun. Maybe bid for your mum for a Mother's Day gift, you know?
Yeah, great time to buy a Mother's Day present. Now
Absolutely.
here you've got your Society Garlic. Society Garlic makes a beautiful border. It has beautiful stripe. It's a variegated one. It has beautiful green and white striped leaves. And it has these little blue flowers for 5 or 6 months of the year. And you plant this and it'll very quickly grow into a lovely thick bushy border. And here these Society Garlics are just $3.99. So you can afford at $3.99, I'd plant 2 or 3 to the metre, and you can afford to make a beautiful border with these at $3.99 each. You know, normally people sell it for 6-inch pots, they sell it for $15.
All right, perfect. Growers Direct flash sale. Checking out 100 perfect items here in the sale. Wow, they look really good, the Bacopas at the moment.
Now look at these Bacopas. Now Bacopas are a great source of winter and spring colour. They're flowering now, and they're going to flower all through the winter, and they're going to flower into springtime, and they're a perennial. They last year after year. And look at that sort of beautiful mauvey blue. And these ones here, your Bacopa in blue mauve is just $10.99. $10.99 for Bacopa.
All right,
You won't get that price anywhere else. Even if you went to Manning's, you won't even get that price.
That's right. No, Manning's wouldn't even have them like that, would they?
No, I reckon it'd be $14.99 at Manning's.
Yep.
Anyway, so here we are, $10.99, and this is a beautiful pink one. I love it, and it's a gorgeous pink. Have a close look at that. $10.99 Bacopa. Now Bacopa, you can grow Bacopa, these blue ones, pink ones. You can grow them in a hanging basket.
Yeah, and they'll come right down over the edges.
Yeah, you can grow them in a hanging basket. You can grow them in the garden. You can grow them in a pot. Say you're planting like a standard ficus or something like that, and you wanted a bit of colour in the bottom, plant it in the bottom and have your standard ficus up high and your Bacopa down low. And if you're putting a house on the market in springtime, if you plant these now, they'll be the size of a dinner plate by springtime and covered in flowers. So $10.99 Bacopa, fantastic, versatile, useful plant.
Bloody beautiful here on the Growers Direct flash sale. Kiwi Chick says, do you ship to New Zealand?
No.
Sorry,
no, unfortunately.
Kiwi Chick, yeah.
Yeah, that ditch is just too big for us.
It's too big to get over the ditch.
Yeah. And actually, I think you've got a fabulous nursery industry over there.
They do, don't they?
Yeah. They do. New Zealand's, they've got one of the best industries in the world.
Great place for growing things, isn't it?
Yeah. A great place for gardening. So $10.90. No, hang on, where are we? Bougainvillea Traileri is just $39.99. So $39.99. Traileri is the toughest, fastest, best bougainvillea for all over Victoria. You'll find it's quite fast, it's quite big, it's quite vigorous. Beautiful show of purple flowers all through the warm months of the year. And $39.99 for a great big. Grow it in a pot, grow it in the garden, grow it over your archway, grow it over your veranda. A great sort of cover-upper. Grow it over the fence. $39.99.
Yep. Growers Direct flash sale. Auction happening live in the background as we get through these 100 items. Limited quantities to apply. Get your mother something nice for Mother's Day.
Bougainvillea Mahatma Gandhi. Now I'm going to show you this. This has gorgeous sort of pinky, mauvey, red kind of flowers. Lovely bright flowers. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And you'll find this also does well in Victoria. You'll find this quite vigorous and quite good in Victoria. So a good bougainvillea for people to grow if you want a nice sort of pinky red colour.
Yep,
so Mahatma Gandhi, pinky red, fantastic.
Perfect. All right, it's Growers Direct flash sale happening live right now. Get in on these items while they're hot.
So here we've got your hot pink Carpogrotus. Now your Carpogrotus has great big hot pink flowers, and it's real tough. You can use this to cover up. If you've got something ugly and you want to cover it up, this is the thing to cover up something ugly. Like it, and it'll turn it, and without water, without any care, it'll turn the roughest, toughest spot, the driest, old, most dried up nature strip, whatever it is you got, the worst embankment, it'll cover it up, it'll cascade and grow all over it, and then from the middle of winter to the middle of spring, you've got these great big, beautiful hot pink flowers that you're seeing here, mauvey pink, beautiful hot pink flowers, and these are not expensive. These are just $6.99. $6.99 for a nice big bushy 6-inch pot. Look at that, lovely big bushy 6-inch pot, $6.99. And then we've got, this is very hard to get off, in a 3-inch pot, beautiful big ones. This one here has great big yellow flowers. So there's, and this is not expensive. We're doing the yellow one for $4.99. So $4.99, big yellow flowers. Look at those yellow flowers there.
Yeah, beautiful.
And so lots of people got the purple one. So if you want something a bit different, go for the yellow one. Has a slightly different coloured leaf. Very vigorous, hardy ground cover. Grows in the roughest, toughest spot. And it's your yellow Carpogrotus, and it's just $4.99.
Alright, so Grows Direct Flash Sale, if you've just joined us, we're doing this live right now.
Now this is fantastic. These are $12.99, and it's your common jasmine. Now your common jasmine should hardly be called common. Common jasmine is the one that flowers in springtime, and it has beautiful white, it has pink buds and white flowers. So this lovely mix of pink and white, gorgeous thing to have. And so your beautiful Carpogrotus is in pink and white, is very vigorous. You can cover a fence, grow it over an archway, and it grows like if there was nothing good on television. You could sit and watch this thing grow. They grow like absolute crazy. So you can grow this beautiful climbing jasmine, and they're just $12.99. So often sort of like a nice climber can cost $16, $18, $19, but these are just $12.99. And look how big a plant you get. And these, if you buy these now and plant them now, they'll be flowering this spring. So and jasmine has the most beautiful fragrance. So beautiful fragrant flowers in spring if you plant these now.
Yep.
And if you put them on an archway, you'll cover that archway in one summer.
Perfect. Alright, it's live now, and our Grows Direct Flash Sale happening live right now.
Now here we've got a pig face, and it's a pink pig face, and I'll see if I can show you the...
Yeah, we've got the up behind you there, Chris.
Yeah, so
picture.
now this is that brilliant hot pink one, really lovely hot pink pig face, and it flowers like crazy about September, end of September.
Okay.
And so if you want that really hot, exciting pink, and this is the sort of thing you can stick down the beach house and you can't kill it with a stick. So pink pig face, and just $10.99 for pink pig face.
Alright, if you've just joined us, welcome to our Grows Direct Flash Sale. We're checking out 100 of our fantastic items here on the sale. You can shop for them in the shop link in the comment section below.
Now, if you like to have your garden looking classy, but you want the toughness of a pig face, here's a white one. So green and white is what's in at the moment. And so this one here has beautiful white flowers and lovely green foliage. So this, if you had a beach house but you want it classy, you're doing a green and white theme, here's a really, really tough pig face that'll deliver fabulous white flowers in springtime. And this will only cost you $10.99. Beautiful big bushy plants. Look at that white pig face.
White one, yeah. And they flower in September, you said?
Yes.
Cool.
And they flower for about 6 or 8 weeks, and they put on a heck of a show.
Nice.
Yeah, look at those lovely white flowers there.
Beautiful, yes.
Now here's something rare, wonderful and exotic. This is called Monstera Constellation, and these are $50. Now these are hard to buy, and I'll give you a close look at the leaf on this. Look at this leaf here. And this is your old Monstera deliciosa, but it's a special variegated one, and they produce this by tissue culture. So this has come out of a test tube. So it's out of a test tube. It's a bit like a test tube baby, but it's a test tube Monstera. And
So what did they crossbred them? Did they with a?
oh no, what is this? Would have been a chance freak seedling that had this amazing variegation, and somebody probably made millions from it. And then they produce them in the test tube. Yeah, and they bring them out of the test tube and they grow them in pots.
That's cool.
And that's why they're a little bit expensive. It's because they start their life off in a test tube. But
yeah, how much are they, Chris?
The colour on them, like $50. $50.
Okay.
Now I've seen they're selling for way over $100. So for $50. Yeah.
That sounds about right. Yeah, they're often quite expensive for it, but that's a rare one indeed.
Yeah. Monstera Deliciosa Constellation, $49.99.
Yeah, in our Growers Direct flash sale, Mother's Day refresh sale, celebrating Mother's Day.
So 6-inch lime lava, $10.99. Now we might get a nice big lime lava and show them a nice big lime lava.
Yeah,
but lime lava, this is a beautiful lime lava. Here's a nice big one. And you know, if you planted them now, I reckon by springtime they'd be this big. Look at that.
Really? That quick? Yeah. Wow,
They grow like the clappers. So anyway, they make the most beautiful mossy, and the funny thing is they look like they want to be in the shade, but they love the hot sun.
Okay.
They like nice loose soil, they like a bit of fertilizer, and they like plenty of water and hot sun. And you get that, we grow these in hot sun. Anyway, so your Scleratus biflorus in a 6-inch pot, just $10.99. Look at that. You can make, people come in and they buy half a dozen or a dozen at a time, and you can sort of dress up your whole garden with it.
Beautiful. All right, so that's the lime lava, only $10.99 in the 6-inch pot in the Growers Direct flash sale. Amazing value indeed. All right, what have we got next?
We've got the chalk stick, and we've got beautiful big plants. Now, if you've got a factory or a beach house or something like that, and you want something that's super duper low maintenance, these are just $6.99. $6.99 for beautiful big chalk sticks. They're lovely big ones for $6.99. That's half what you pay in some places. So really nice big bushy chalk sticks. $6.99. You could afford to mass plant them.
Oh, it says $7.99, yeah.
$7.99. So $7.99, which is still very cheap.
Yeah.
So $7.99 for beautiful big 6-inch pot chalk sticks, yeah.
They spread out. They grow good in like sandy, loamy soils, don't they?
Yeah, that's right.
All right, check it out on the Growers Direct flash sale.
6-inch white thyme. Now, white thyme has sheets and sheets of gorgeous little white flowers. You can see just a couple of white flowers occurring here. But white thyme, when it's not got flower, it looks like a lovely green moss. And lots of people are making sort of lawns. And your white thyme, you put pavers through it. It won't take heavy traffic, but it'll take a bit of light traffic. It's quite hardy. It'll take a bit of light foot traffic. So white thyme, and it's beautifully fragrant. It's real thyme. You can eat it. You can put it on your pizza, and you can make a beautiful lawn out of it. And these white thyme here are just $10.99.
Alright, it is our Growers Direct flash sale. We are live right now. You can purchase any of these products online, helloplants.com.au.
So here you've got your ornamental grape. Now your ornamental grape is great to cover the veranda, great to cover the pergola. It'll have great big foliage in the summer and be green and lush and cool. It'll cool you down like crazy.
Yeah.
And so if you live in a hot spot, consider growing some of this for a bit of summer coolness and shade. It'll cover the fence, cover the veranda, cover your pergola, cover your archway, cover whatever you want. Grows like crazy, grows in a flash, and then gives you this incredible show of autumn colour in the autumn. So beautiful autumn colour in the autumn. And these are lovely big strong plants that are ready to cover your pergola, and they're nice and cheap. They're just $32.99. So $32.99 for beautiful ornamental grape.
Alright, get in quick if you want to get any of these items at these prices.
Yeah.
Ruby tips, yeah.
Here we've got 12-inch ruby tip lily pilly. Now your 12-inch ruby tip lily pilly, there's beetles that are savaging lots of the lily pillies around Melbourne. There's little sucking insects and little psyllids and all sorts of things attacking lily pillies. Nothing attacks this one here.
Nice.
Your ruby tip, when it grows in the springtime, have beautiful ruby coloured new growth. It's green, it's dense, it's bushy, and it's nice and big. This one here is about 1.6 meters tall, and it is really, 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 really cheap. And I've forgotten the price. Let's have a look here. $89.99. So $89.99, probably the best. This is one of the best lily pillars. It's probably one of the best price at 1.5, 1.6. $89.99 is probably one of the best prices around.
Okay, it's our Growers Direct flash sale. Live auction is about to go under the hammer very soon.
Yeah, so what we've got here is your shell pink Sasagua camellia, and look at that lovely, look at that, it's the softest pink on the market, little tiny flowers. But what I love about this, if you were to look closely at this tree, in fact I might give you a close look, what you'll see is lots and lots of buds, and what those lots and lots of buds are going to do is that this tree is going to flower for months. It's going to flower for months, so lots of buds, beautiful soft pink, going to flower for months. And it's nice and big. I'm 1.8 and it's over my head, but by the time we take the pot off, this is probably about 1.8 meters tall. So a 1.8 meter Sasagua, you'd probably be expecting to pay, I don't know, 150, 160 bucks. These ones here are really, really cheap. Shell pink, $79.99, $79.99. Joe, you can't even buy them wholesale in most places.
No
So the
way,
growers,
yeah.
the growers given us a fantastic deal. Anything in an evergreen at 1.8 at $79.99, you're not going to do much better on anything anywhere.
Yeah, and that's covered in buds, like it's ready to explode. Yeah.
Yeah, and very long flowering, and they're long flowering and a beautiful soft pink, but they're long flowering at a time where not a lot of things are flowering.
Yeah. All right, so Growers Direct flash sale, guys. These prices are limited in quantity, so you need to act fast if you want to get any of these products today.
So here we've got a Glauca pencil pine. Your Glauca pencil pine is the fast-growing, tough pencil pine. Planted as an avenue, planted as a wall to screen off the neighbours. Plant them up the side of the driveway, up along the fence. They grow like crazy. You plant these ones here, in 2 years you can have 3 meters tall. So really, really tough, fast-growing.
Yeah.
And these are just $24.99. They're the ones with not too many nuts. So not too many nuts, lovely sort of bluey green foliage, tough and fast and easy to grow, and $24.99.
Yeah. No nuts, Glauca pencil pines.
Yeah, so here you've got your Ficus Flash and 13-inch pot, and this one here. Now, what it is, this is a tricky little thing. Normally when you get a couple of meters tall like this, they're in 16-inch pots and they're well over 200 bucks. But what it is, we've got the grower to grow them specially for us, and he's growing them in a 13-inch instead of a 16-inch pot. They've grown just as big as a 16. They're over 2 meters tall. They're over 2 meters tall, and they're $99. You try and buy bigger, better ficus, lovely, healthy plants, fresh from northern New South Wales. Very hard to buy bigger, better plants for 99 bucks. So $99 for Ficus Flash, 2 meters tall, 13-inch pot.
All right, guys, keep bidding away in the auction. We can see it's rising there. The hammer's about to come down soon.
There's
going to get
supposed to
through
be
these
10-inch
last few
flash,
items here. But keep your bids rolling in. Put your highest bid in now. That's the way you're going to get it.
So here we've got a 10-inch bay tree, and these 10-inch bay trees are just $39.99. So $39.99 for a 10-inch bay tree. That's great value. 10-inch bay tree, $39.99. These are a good size and a good price. So if you've been looking to do, lots of people are looking at bay hedges at the moment. You go to buy them and there'll be little tiny plants for big prices in big pots. But these are small pots, big plants, small price. Way to buy bay trees. $39.99, over a metre tall.
All right, bids are still rolling in. Chris is about to go live with the hammer.
If you've got a country property and you want to give it that classic Aussie country property look, you cannot do better than a Lombardy poplar. Lombardy poplar is beautiful. They grow like a tall column. They're really, really tough. Heat, wind, drought, crook soil, doesn't really matter. Get rid of the grass and weeds, give them a bit of water, and they grow like crazy. So crazy growers, fabulous plants to have. And these ones here are just 59, how much? $69.99. So $69.99, 8 foot tall, give you a good start on the country property. So $69.99.
All right, we better roll over to you better start running the auction down, Chris.
I've only got 2, 4, 6, 8. You can't run another 8.
All right, well, yeah, the bids are still rolling in, but let's...
So we'll delay we'll delay for a few
There's
minutes.
still quite a few people bidding away.
What's the bidding at the moment?
325.88.
325.88. Wow.
Very rare Mother's Day gift, red dragon, Japanese maple, or a gift for yourself.
Yeah, your mum would love it.
Your mum would love it. All right, quickly get through those then.
And it's such a rare and wonderful plant. Even if it went to $1,000, you'd still be doing well because it's a rare thing that's very hard to get.
That's right. Even if it goes over the retail price, don't be worried. That's actually, you've probably scored something more special than the value of it.
A double-headed red dragon
that you cannot find.
What would happen if you went to Manning's and you're looking for one of those?
They'd tell you to go somewhere.
They'd tell you to go to Hello Hello, wouldn't they? They say, we ain't got them here, you'd have to go to Hello Hello.
Go to Hello Hello.
It's a funny thing, we get the odd person sent here from Manning's, you know, the people.
Oh, do we?
Yeah, well, you get the odd person you get the odd person that works at Manning's and shops here, and people come in and ask at Manning's for something that they ain't got, and they send them here. That happens.
It does, yeah, that's right.
Because they're honest people, they want to help people.
That's right.
Yeah. So here we got a smaragd conifer, and it's hard to get these big. And normally one like this you'd expect to pay about $300 for, and these are really, really cheap. Thea smaragd conifer. Now, smaragd conifer is good in a pot, good in the garden, and it's good where you want a conifer that doesn't get too big, or you want a conifer that loves a trim and you want to have it trimmed and beautiful. And anyway, so smaragd conifer, 16-inch pot, $129.99. So $129.99, very cheap. Have a good look at that, $129.99. You will not do better. Even if you went down to Manning's warehouse, you wouldn't get something like that for that sort of money.
That's right. All right, so Growers Direct Flash Sale, just got a couple more items to get through there, and we jump over to the auction. Live auction happening for that double-headed red dragon Japanese maple in the background.
Now here you've got your 10-inch pot Sweet by Burnham. So 10-inch pot Sweet by Burnham is just $39.99. So $39.99, and these are the biggest 10-inch pot Sweet by Burnhams I've ever seen. So $39.99 for beautiful evergreen stock, anything 1.5, 1.6 meters tall, $39.99. You cannot go wrong.
All right, keep rolling through the last few items here.
And there we've got 6-inch pot Sweet by Burnham, hard to get. Now if you wanted to do a Sweet by Burnham hedge on the cheap, hard to get them, and these ones here are just $12.99. So $12.99 for a beautiful 6-inch pot Sweet by Burnham, really good value.
Beautiful. All right, let's look at the next item here.
Sweet by Burnhams are something that I use if I want to grow a hedge under trees or grow it in a shady spot. It's really, or maybe you're on the south side of a house and there's not much sun. Your Sweet by Burnham, when you've got shade or tree competition, is probably the #1 hedge in Melbourne. So really, really handy hedge. We sell lots of them all the time.
Yeah, I saw a south-facing one in Mount Macedon growing really well in the shade. One of those.
Yeah, that's right.
Beautiful.
Yeah, beautiful hedge for that tough competition.
Right, we're gonna. The gavel's coming, guys. Hang in there.
So
Chris is just getting through the last few.
Weeping Lily Pilly, 12-inch pot, $89.99. It's about 1.7, 1.8 meters tall. These make a beautiful hedge. You can't go wrong with Weeping Lily Pillies. And at $89.99 and 1.6, 1.7 meters tall, you can't go wrong.
All right, Growers Direct Flash Sale. Auction is still live, about to go under the hammer.
Now, little ground cover grevilleas, most places 17, 18, 19 bucks. But right now you've got your Sunkissed grevillea for $12.99. Sunkissed, beautiful little yellow flowers, lovely low growing, a real joy to have in the garden, and for $12.99 you cannot go wrong. And I mean top quality, luscious, healthy plants.
All right, next item, get through the last few there.
Hebe Emerald Green, beautiful luscious green. These sell like hotcakes. I can't believe they've done them so cheap. $12.99 and like beautiful natural little balls. These have never been touched, never been trimmed, completely natural balls. Have a look at that. So these will grow, you put them up the garden path, put them along the top of the retaining wall. If you want a perfect little green ball, there it is, your emerald green, and it's just emerald green. I can't believe it. They're $10.99, so $10.99.
Well, hang in there, 2 more items, and we're going to go straight over to the auction.
Now it's very hard to get a nice leucadendron for under 20 bucks, but here it is. the leucodendron red devil. Have a good look at that. And this really
That's
is
the red devil,
a
yeah.
devil of a price. Your red devil is just $12.99. So $12.99 for the red devil. So beautiful red devil, $12.99. Leucodendron. We've really given you an incredible range of plants at really, really good prices.
All right, last item to conclude the sale, and then we'll jump over to the auction.
So here we have a really good deal. This is your Callistemon Captain Cook. So Captain Cook, this was named after the founder, the guy who founded Australia, Captain Cook, and it's Captain Cook is just $10.99. So you could grow a hedge of these. You could block off the neighbours with them. They're a very useful, versatile, hardy plant. They grow in any soil. They grow big. They have red flowers. They're not like a tree. They're a big bushy bush with lots of beautiful red flowers, bottle brush type flowers, and just $10.99. Normally you pay $15-16 for them. So $10.99, great price for your Captain Cook.
All right, so that concludes today's items in the Growers Direct flash sale. And thank you so much for joining us today. We're now going to jump over to the auction of this beautiful double-headed red dragon, weeping Japanese maple in full beautiful autumn color right now. Its valued retail price is $629.99, but its real retail price is actually priceless, as it's one of a kind. You won't find this anywhere else in any retail nursery. We'll make a fantastic Mother's Day gift. There's currently 53 people in the auction room. Some people have jumped off. Maybe the price has gotten too high for them to continue bidding, and the bidding has plateaued a little bit. Looks like there's one bidder that definitely wants to win it, so we'll just start doing it now. We'll refresh. Our page refreshes a little bit slow as we do the auction, so if you do have any last minute or suppressed bids you want to do, put them in now, and we'll congratulate our winner shortly.
I reckon the thing to do is just sort of like a guy who won recently. This like could be hotly contested. A guy who won recently, what he did was he did 3 or 4 $5 bids at once, and got him right out in front.
That's right. That's right. Well, look, let's see how we go. It might have hit its cap because I haven't seen it move for a little bit.
So $330.98 going once. $330.98 going twice. $330.98 going.
We're just checking the refresh. If it is, it's out. Mine's very slow too.
We're just waiting for the refresh.
That might be it. Gone. Yep,
gone.
All right, congratulations to Ali. Ali, I don't know how you say that.
Good on you, Ali. You've got a fantastic deal.
And they won just with the 10 cent. They're just topping off one of our other bidders there, just with 10 cents. Well done.
Yeah.
All right, that's the auction, guys. Wow, so you got that more than half price. Beautiful specimen, make a great Mother's Day gift. I think Ali texted us somewhere, I saw it. Please tell me I won the bid. Yes, you did. You won. So one of our staff will be in contact with you shortly to take payment and work out the delivery. Any last words, Chris, before we wrap it up, leading into Mother's Day?
Okay, so leading into let's show them the Mother's Day special.
Yep, so Mother's Day special, we'll bring it up here now. And I'll see if I can pull up the page for you.
So what's going to happen, anybody can buy this. It's a very special thing that we put on. And normally delivery is $34.99, but what we're doing is, and this we normally sell this is an amazing prayer plant, and we normally sell this prayer plant for $79.99, but as a Mother's Day special, and I mean I went to see my mum earlier this week, and I gave one of these to my mum, and she's a keen gardener, ex-nursery woman, and she thought it was the best calathea she'd ever seen. She just loved it. Anyway, so I gave one of these to my mum, so your mum is going to love one of these. And what we're doing is a very special offer. We're doing these delivered for $69.99 in the Melbourne region. We charge more, and we'll run around just before Mother's Day and drop them off. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to get up Mother's Day morning, and what we're going to do is put somebody's name into a hat, and I'm going to go knock on the door, be in my pink tutu looking ravishing, and and I'll be wearing my pink tutu. I'll knock on the door and I'll give your mum a nasty shock. I'll give her one of these calatheas in my pink tutu, and she'll get the shock of her life. First thing Sunday morning on Mother's Day. So there you are. So you can give your mum a nasty shock this Mother's Day, and buy one of these calatheas, and your name will go into the hat, and we'll be knocking on some mum's door, and I'll be wearing my pink tutu, and we'll video and take some photos, and it'll be a bit of fun. So at any rate, these for Mother's Day at $69.99 delivered are a great offer, and we're really just doing it for a bit of fun.
That's right.
Yeah, and they're fabulous. I mean, take a good look at that. It's a prayer plant. You've never seen, wouldn't matter how much you prayed, you wouldn't see a better prayer plant than this. So
that's absolutely right. Well, look, that concludes the Growers Direct flash sale. So these items are on sale for the next 7 days, leading up to Mother's Day, and some of them are quite limited in quantity. So if you do want to get them at those prices, and I've been saying it throughout the live, but you just need to be nice and quick. And
yeah, like the beautiful fresh stock and the low prices. It's the best ever.
It won't.
Biggest and best offer ever.
Yeah, it looks fantastic. We did a sweep over at the start of the live. It looks
do
really
another
good.
Sweep now.
Quick
Now
sweep
tell
over
people
what we got
how they buy this and how they get it delivered.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you want me to do the sweep? I can do a sweep. There we go. All right. There's that beautiful maple, the Ali one.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Looks really good. There you go. Nice colours. Some great stock there in the.
So you can go online and buy this gear. You can ring up on the phone, jump in the car, head down to Hello Hello.
Yep.
And get down to Hello Hello, buy your plants, get your garden project done, and I mean, and if you want to have another look, just go follow the
Hello Hello plants.
Yeah, click on Hello Hello plants, and then where have you got
it's in the live sales, that pink button there. You can point to it if you want. For those.
Yeah, that's your live sale there. Click on your live sale and go there, and you go there, and there's a page with 100 specials. So you can go through
Mother's Day Garden Refresh, there you go.
Yeah, so your Mother's Day Garden Refresh, you go there, you've got 100 specials, and you can go berserk.
Yeah, any and all of these items you saw here today. All right, guys. Well,
yeah, and there's amazing, how could they see the bonuses? There's incredible, but all sorts of freebies given away with the plants. We've got amazing incentives at the moment.
The big autumn giveaways. Just here on
go
the front
to the big
page.
autumn giveaways and see what bonuses you're entitled to. So it's a really, like, what you do is you could buy all the flowers and bits and pieces to do your garden, and then get the main feature tree for free. Like you'd spend, I think if you're spending $400 or $500, you got a free weeping cherry.
Yeah, so for example, you got, spend over $300, you get your choice of a free 12-inch pot Gardenia Magnifica, 12-inch pot, or a 12-inch pot Chinese Ginkgo, or a 12-inch pot Japanese Maple, which are all beautiful big specimens, and it's free.
Yeah, so you can get your garden design, and buy little plants and get your main feature tree for free.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's more. The more you spend, the bigger and better the sort of giveaways get.
And you got free delivery. You got free garden designs.
Yeah, we're open all weekend long. Come on in.
Yeah.
There's no reason to not shop at Hello Hello.
And Monday lunchtime, if you want to personally ask me a question, I do a live question and answer on gardening and garden design. And you can personally ask me that gardening question, that thing you're maybe watching this and thinking, how could I get those worms off my
calatheas?
My calatheas, I deworm my calatheas. What'll I do?
Yeah.
And ring me up and you just come on and ask me, okay?
All right, come and join us then Monday 12 p.m. this coming Monday. And we're open all weekend long and hope to see you there.
And we're back with another one of these Grower Direct flash sales next
Friday. 12
o'clock.
Another live. All right, guys.
Monday Q&A.
Yeah, we said that. Yeah. Live Q&A this Monday, 12 p.m. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Enjoy the live sales. Leave us a like before we go.